Hello, gamers, and welcome to the newest episode of Express Lane, the show that brings you speedruns in 60 minutes or less. I'm your host, Oscar424, occasionally accompanied by my corgi co-hosts, Galahad and Fran. Got as confused with words as I just did, so they're off somewhere else. If you are curious about this awesome banger schedule that is going on tonight or for the rest of the week, head on over to gdq.gg/hotfix. You can check out all the latest runs that are coming up this week. But right now, we are focusing on tonight. And tonight, well, you might see a theme. And because I absolutely love Breaking 2 Electric Boogaloo, and just the fact that the subtitle for that sequel is Electric Boogaloo, we are doing a sequel episode. So we are doing Express Lane 2 Electric Boogaloo. We're ending the night with Kao the Kangaroo Round 2 any percent. We've got Rival for All Regions run of Hades 2. And to start it all off, a name that a person you all know and love, who I believe is going to be leading off SGDQ in a few weeks from now. It is Ryan Ford doing Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy's Conquest, no major glitches. So hello, friend. How are you?
Hello. Yeah, chilling.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Thanks for the introduction and everything.
No problem.
As introduced, I'm Ryan Ford, and I do have one commentator, if you want to introduce yourself.
Oh, thank you very much, Ryan. I'm A10CJ. I've played a good amount of this category, so and I quite enjoyed it. So I appreciate you asking me to be here, Ryan, and thank you, Oscar, as well.
Of course.
Just turning up my TV volume. Okay, never good.
All the volumes getting turned up today.
Yeah, just making sure I can hear the TV, and yeah, I mean, yeah, hearing y'all a bit louder than last time. So,
hey.
All right, so yeah, I guess okay, we can talk about the run once we get it started. So, all right, CJ, want to count me down?
Sure. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I hear the last part. I heard 1, and then it sounded like it cracked or something.
Right. I was like, did we lose him at the worst possible time?
I thought there was a disconnect. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But that's a good one.
Well, yeah. Kicking it off. So, so this is no major glitches. If you've seen a Donkey Kong Country 2 speedrun before, you'll often see some pretty major glitches right off the bat, in particular wrong warps. We can't do those here, so we got to take the regular warps at the start of the levels. Completely developer intended, no glitches at all. But, nothing too crazy to really to talk about in terms of technical skill. The movement is what matters in this category. Mm-hmm. And Ryan, of course, is, a pretty top-notch mover, if I do say so.
I appreciate that compliment.
But, yeah. But, I don't know. There's no major glitches, like I said, but there'll be plenty of minor glitches to talk about throughout the run. I think you just did one there called a goal swap.
Yep.
Most of the time, you'll be able to... good movement there. Are you doing one here on Lockjaw? I forget.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, yeah. So pay attention to the Kong order. You go over the goal, you press select, and boom. Now Diddy's in front. It's a great way to save, a second and a half or so. Instead of pausing the animation and waiting for them to swap, you can do that while simultaneously hitting the goal. And, you can do it here too.
Yep.
Wow. So there'll be a lot of that. I guess, would we call that a minor glitch? I think we would.
I think so.
For the sake of this run, I would say I would agree.
Well...
Yeah. Whether it's intended or it's a glitch, I'm actually not sure. Not a major one.
The community had a pretty lively discussion once upon a time determining what was a minor glitch, what was a glitch, what was a major glitch. Votes happened. Lots of back and forth, shall we say.
Yeah, I barely voted.
Like, outside of wrong warping, like what other glitches then fell into that after the debate? Fell into the major glitch category, or is it just the wrong warps?
Well, let's see. There are some levels where you're allowed to zip. Oh, you tried to do another minor glitch there called a 2-1 jump. Hopefully we can see that later on. But yeah, there's a few spots. There's a few levels where you can zip up to the goal. It's technically not a warp; it's a zip, but it's still a major glitch. So we banned those.
Okay.
When we get to Castle Climb, there will be. Well, we'll talk about Castle Crush when we get there. This here is another minor glitch. It is a double jump in the air. It's not major, I assure you. It's not a major glitch.
I'm not gonna lie. Every time I've had on a no major glitches category, the runners and the commentators always have that same exact laugh. Like, this is not a major glitch.
No. It's extremely inconsequential.
I love it.
Maybe inconsequential is not the right word, but it compared to some of the major stuff out there. Super jumps. Well, there are two kinds of super jumps. One's allowed, one isn't. So you'll see.
Oh my god, I forgot about that one. Actually, oh yeah.
Yeah. Slime, yeah. So we'll have to do slime climb like the whole way without a super jump to get us to the halfway. In the meantime, yeah, we're just team throwing up to the developer intended warp barrels. No glitches on this one. Oh wait, we're doing a goal swap here, aren't we?
Yeah. If I don't mess it up.
Every single level we have a little smirk on our face. It's like we're technically not doing a major glitch here.
I just like the comments in chat are just being this. Like, I feel like no major glitches should really be named "Trust Us, it's okay."
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Like,
every time I was doing something that looked major when I was running this, but just like not a major glitch.
Well, yeah, I was watching your PB since you have the world record in this category, like 2 days ago, and then, yeah, you're like yelling it out sometimes during some, some tricks.
And someone in chat's like, does saying not a major glitch in fact mean it's not a major glitch? I'm just like,
It does in my heart. It counts.
Yeah.
Oh man.
The comprehensive rules are out there somewhere. Okay, I don't think is this a glitch or is this a minor glitch? It's allowed. It's lava fly. You can skip a whole or you can speed up a whole cleaver lunge animation by getting to the other side early instead of waiting for those hooks to spawn.
Yeah, that's like purely done with like intended mechanics. I don't even think that should be a glitch, considered a glitch.
Well, I don't even think we discussed it, but it's definitely not intended.
Yeah, it seems more like an oversight rather than a glitch, honestly.
Yeah, we can call it that. Yeah, we got to be very careful with the verbiage.
Because like
all right.
I didn't do any like special weird tech. It was kind of just like a normal like hover across, right? So.
Yeah. All right. So now we're done with the warps. I don't think there's another warp left in the game. So now we got to play the levels in full.
Yeah. So.
And
a lot of this is like
there's
the same as warpless, almost.
Almost. Slime Climb's unique in every category, but we're not there yet. We can't do a major glitch to get through the level. We can Ramby charge, and if you know where to jump, you can pretty much breeze through this part right here.
Yeah.
And do you like... nice dismount.
Yeah,
Saves half a second on a dismount.
Nice.
Yeah, I did a Ramby double jump earlier too, which I guess is some minor.
Oh yeah, which is Ramby's got a double jump in the air, but it's not a major glitch. Technically. Okay, here's another one. This is a super jump. Look how high we're gonna get. I swear this is completely legal.
Really?
Yeah, so I set up a... Oh, sorry,
what's the difference between that one and the other super jump that is, in fact, a major glitch?
That one is set up by doing a swap in the water. If you swap in the water and then you take damage, the other Kong will fly up very, very far, much higher than we saw there.
I gotcha.
Yeah, the game kind of thinks that the other Kong is like underwater, but like, so you kind of have like underwater physics, but out of the water, so you're like really floaty. So, yeah, that's why it's different.
Unfortunately, we won't get to see it because it's really cool.
Yeah, that's why y'all got to check out my 102 run for SGDQ.
Yeah. I was going to ask you, Ryan, with how much you've probably been like practicing getting ready for the 102% run, how hard is it to not do probably some of the things?
Oh my
You're
gosh.
doing 102%.
The first 2 days I was practicing this, I kept occasionally killing runs by like doing the wrong category strats.
Valid.
Yeah, and there are in fact a lot of major glitches. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that run.
Oh, it's gonna be
Congrats
amazing.
on headlining.
Hey, thank you.
There are you are definitely one of the people that deserves that headline run. So GG's on that.
Hey, I appreciate that. Yeah, said that
Always
he,
a good show. Goal spot
was pushing for it for me to run, so I appreciate that.
All right.
That goal swap is hard.
This is the it takes some work, but I've heard it said that this is the first hard level of the run. The second half, doing it warpless, which we're doing here, is well, I've heard the crocs are very slippery.
Yep. Yeah, normally there's a wrong warp that saves like 25 seconds here that you would do pretty much right here where this cutlass, the guy with the swords, is. But yeah, of course that's not allowed in this category.
Yeah. Oh, I cleared the B. Nice.
Yeah, that was close.
Yeah. If you're not careful on these croc heads, they're very slippery. Like I said, and you can just fall right into the drink.
Yeah, gotta be careful.
Get like a weird roll on them.
I'm gonna play this part a little safe though, because
yeah,
I don't want to die right at the end of the level.
Yeah, nicely done.
Very
nicely
nice.
done. Yeah, that croc going in the water is has killed many a run.
Yeah, the hitboxes are really janky for landing on it, and sometimes you can kind of like clip through the side of it as well. So
yeah. All right, Ratley. This snake, I feel like, is a major glitch just by itself.
Explain.
Its hitbox is completely janky. No one knows. I mean, you can see like it went like 3/4 of the way into the B before it like killed it right there.
Yep.
We do our best with the snake. A lot of people say this is the best level though, just because of the music.
No,
Music's
fair.
good. Yeah, I like this stage. It's not like near my favorites, but like I like it though. Yeah, a lot of people in the community either love or hate it. Yeah. So
yeah, well, we'll see a much better display of snake movement later in the run. Yep. This though, we're kind of just cruising along. Actually, you're pretty much killing it right here. It's very nice.
Yeah, I hit that one impossible jump that everyone gets hit by.
Call it the YOLO.
Very nice.
All right. And this is Slime Climb here. Now, this is where we would do a swap in the water there and shoot halfway up to the level. But here we just gotta play it. But someone came up with some really cool movement to get up there very quickly.
Yes.
And you can do a 2-1 here. Okay, we're going a different route.
Yeah, the on the speedrun wiki, it says if your movement is good, it's marginally faster to climb instead of doing the 2-1 jump there.
No?
Oh, really? Okay. Well, I need to test that out then, because I did not know that.
Yeah, by, who was it, New? He made the video for this one.
Yeah. New's an IL god, so yeah, I need to check that out. But yeah, no, this level, if you make one wrong movement on the ropes, it all goes south very quickly.
Like right there.
So, yeah, well, you got past the hard part. Hey, nice big boy, not a major glitch, and boom, hit the goal from underneath.
All
right, we cruised. And, Vine Clip. Okay, Vine Clip is another major glitch that's actually not allowed. So at the end of the level, we would clip through the vine. I wish we could show it, but we can't. So instead, we're just going to go around.
Yet again, a GDQ run. Check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're doing a good job of teasing that upcoming 102 run, where you'll see a lot of major glitches.
Yep.
Yeah. So the big tech on this level, though, are the quick barrel shots. I think we're mostly done with them now, but you have a 3-frame window. If the barrel's already facing the right way, you have a 3-frame window to hit to manually blast off before it turns. So I think you got them all. So very well done.
Nice.
Thank you. All right, I'm gonna play this safe to not get hit here.
All right, yeah.
If you don't do that skip there, then you have to go through what we call the Maze of Shame, which loses like close to 15 seconds, I think.
Oh wow.
Or it might be a bit less in this category, actually.
I don't know. I've never done it.
So he's just too good.
Yeah. All right. So this is the biggest and boringest boss, I think. I would say we should plug donations, but
well, what I can plug instead, since it's been teased more than the amount of totally not a major glitches we've been doing. As mentioned, yeah, Brian Ford is kicking off SGDQ, and that is going to be in Minneapolis, Minnesota from July 5th to the 11th. So that means July 5th, tune in, first run of the marathon, and you get to see the 102% category of this exact game. You can head to gdq.gg and you can learn more about the marathon. You can register for the event still. There's still plenty of tickets. And also gdq.gg/schedule. You get to see the entire week of bangers that we've got showcased for everybody. Now, I have a quick question, because I might have been creeping on y'all's speedrun.com pages, and I see that both of you run quite a few categories of this game. What is your favorite category?
Okay, you can go first, CJ.
Oh, well, God, there's so many good ones, and so many not good ones.
It's true.
You know, it 102 was what I started with, and it was always, kind of what I was leaning towards, as a kid, going back a long time. It's always got to be 102.
Nice pick.
It's it's I could play that all day.
Yeah, for me, it's not a major not a main category, but Beat Mario, also known as all DK coins, is my favorite category.
Ooh.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so of course with the all DK coins, so just getting like every DK coin that's in each level in the game. So we're allowed to use a the Creme coin cheat, which lets you get all 75 Creme coins, so you don't have to play all the bonuses and all the bosses and stuff like that. And
an expedited 102, you could say.
Kinda, yeah. It's got like, it kind of pulls in like all of the tricks from like pretty much all of the all of the main categories, like any percent, true ending, warpless, 102, but it has its own like unique tricks as well, so it's like really cool. I like it a lot. What the?
Yeah. Oh, well, we lost the spider. Maybe someone will post the Yoshi spider emote in the chat, but because we gave him the Yoshi treatment there.
Yeah, I was supposed to give him the Yoshi treatment on that those hooks that I grabbed near the end, and to cross the gap without grabbing the hooks, but I messed up. Another trick called instant web platforms, where if you use either L, R, or the A button, then it shoots out the web, and then if you press the button again, it creates a platform. And if you press 2 of those 3 buttons at the same time, it'll instantly form a platform. Which, I don't know if it's intended, but
you'll see a good amount there. So this stage is an auto scroller, but I see a certain someone in chat there that might appreciate a swag balloon at the end. There's a completely optional and risky strat at the end that saves no time, but it is swag.
Is it graceful shutdown in chat?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because the timing of everything's a little bit different between what we're talking and what they'll see maybe 20, 30 seconds behind us. As soon as you were talking about a certain someone from Graceful Shutdown, now will we see swag? Let's find out.
Well,
that's up to Mr. Ford here.
Also, with this auto scroller, so there's like small ways to save time. Like every time you have to jump off of one of these carts onto another one, then if you jump off a little early to land sooner on the next one, you like save a few frames. And skipping over bouncing on those flitters as well, you can save I think it's like half a second per. All right, swag.
Hey. All right, without fail.
Yeah, that X barrel will close the door in front of you, and then you'll lose your Kong in front.
Die.
So.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and it doesn't save time to do it, so it's yeah, fairly for
no reason to do it ever, but it's a nice flex.
Bonus.
Now, this stage is actually one of my favorites for movement. If you know how to move this bird,
yeah, this level is pretty
you
dope.
can really fly. It's notoriously difficult. Well, we got a backup DK barrel right there. But yeah, it's notoriously difficult casual. It's a huge difficulty spike. So this one, well, we got a nice fancy wrong warp in some categories, but yeah, this is
way back when I got the parrot.
I think you could have gone over the sign if you wanted to, although I might have to double check the rules on that one.
Yeah, I actually don't know if that's allowed, because since I got hit earlier, then it probably would have been faster to do that instead.
Yeah, well, that was still very nice, fine movement, and
hey, thank you.
We're gonna beat those bees.
Well, yeah, there's like a version difference here. So like this long stretch with all these bees flying straight at you. If you're playing the US version, the section has more enemies, like more bees, and these cloaks that I just shot at as well. There's like twice as many of those guys as well.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they made it more difficult on the US version compared to the Japanese.
Yeah.
Who knows why?
It doesn't as long as you move optimally, it doesn't like save or lose time for the version. But yeah, it's just more difficult in like US.
Yeah. So I've heard it said that some people did not know that there was a plus barrel behind you at the start of this level, so you can so you could rocket really fast at the start. Some people played this going just slow the whole way.
Oh gosh.
Yep.
As a kid.
Yeah, if you hold left at the very start, then you you go backwards and get that plus barrel. It is really hard to get the to get first place and to get the DK coin without it, but it is possible. I thought it was impossible as a kid, but I was very wrong.
You definitely want to be holding right the whole time as you do this stage.
Yeah,
and number 2 guy, yep, with that coin is notoriously difficult as well. You got a very small window to jump and land.
Yeah, I killed a pretty solid 102% pace like a little over a week ago because I died to that guy for first time in years. Oh my gosh. I have no idea what happened either. But
all right. Mudhole, another favorite level of mine. The movement on this level, the optimal movement, is pretty. I just love it. It's beautiful to look at.
Yeah, I love this level.
So, yeah. World 4 is kind of a world of extremes. You got 2 auto scrollers that aren't interesting so much, and then you got 2 like amazing platformer levels.
Of course.
Yeah, this one's like a lot of times in like. Whoops, I made a mistake here. A lot of top runners, what's it called? Top 5 like hardest levels. So.
Yeah. You had no business not taking damage during that part. I don't know how you didn't.
Yeah, some weird backup strats because I completely botched my movement in a lot of spots there. Holy.
Yeah, you are surviving here.
Yeah, meanwhile, I'm looking at this going, I'm like, I probably would have died at least twice already. Doing any of these.
All those slowdowns I did, probably lost less time than if I actually got hit. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If anything.
That
all right,
so cool.
Beautiful.
Would have lost at least like 5 seconds getting hit, but yeah, I probably lost like 2 or 3 from like that really like sus movement I did earlier.
You recovered as well as anyone could have.
Hey, I appreciate that.
Hey. So, not a major glitch right here. Just
yeah, that skips a lot too. Whoops. I'm getting stuck for no reason, but
yeah. For some reason, we decided that big boy double jumps are minor glitches.
Yep. Grabbing that halfway barrel for safety there as well.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because you gotta try to show off a cool trick with Rambi, which...
yeah, let's see if we can do it. It's called Death Jump.
Yeah, depending... If I mess up, like... Aw, dang. Okay. I was gonna say if I mess up by being too early, then... At least I won't die, but I won't get a chance to actually, like, do the trick.
Gotcha.
But if I was late, then I would have just died. So
it only saves a second. It looks like you're about to die by going below the screen, and then you're like, oh wait, there's a double jump, and I live.
Nice.
There's a nice big double jump right there over the barrel, and very nice. All right, King Zing, the only boss who has an animal buddy that you fight as an animal buddy.
I didn't even think about that, but yeah, true. Yeah, so we got Splocks here. And oh, actually, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. I was about to say the movement. While he's kind of chasing you, while he's invincible in red there, you kind of want to bait him over up to the upper right corner there, so that you can hit him immediately when he comes out of it.
Yeah. And also, this fight is different depending on the game version you're playing, because so I'm on version 1.1 right now, and he moves a lot faster in the phase when he's big. And originally in version 1.0 he moves way slower. So I do we run 102% on version 1.0 because there's different sets of glitches on it. And so we kind of have to bait them around different, basically.
When you see the 102 run in GDQ, the King Zing fight is going to be completely different than what you just saw.
That's cool.
And then same with this boss in this world, Creepy Crow as well.
Oh yeah. They made him much slower in the first version of the game. All right, nice moonwalk, get a nice long roll there. I've heard differing accounts on whether it actually saves time or not. I never figured it out.
I by habit just skipped the midway barrel too, without thinking about it.
Oh no!
And then I died immediately after.
Also not a major glitch.
Oh my gosh!
Dying now. No. We couldn't ban dying.
It's a glitch in the Matrix for that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Well, also the corners, like the edges of platforms are pretty.
They're suggestions.
Yeah. They're not clear with their sprites or whatever. So
that's totally fair.
You kind of gotta know.
Yeah.
You gotta get experience with them.
Yeah, the very edge of it is not actually round. So yeah, you do have to roll a little early before you fall off. Roller jump a little early.
Yeah, and the ghost ropes are some of them you can. You didn't go through it.
Yeah,
that's one of those ropes you can easily just go through if for some random reason.
Yeah, I was trying to do the back rope strat, but I grabbed it from the front by accident, and then
it happens to everyone, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly. And then oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Is there a reason, or a better reason why you'd want to grab do back rope instead of grabbing the front of it?
Oh, like CJ mentioned, because of how you can sometimes clip through the rope if you have too much speed, then it's safer to grab it from the back. It is slower though to do back ropes, but I used to do front rope all the time, and then I lost 2 PB paces and 90% to clipping through the rope, and I was like, all right, that's enough.
It's never fun when it happens. It's completely random when it does.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's weird.
Haunted Hall, it's another auto scroller, but it's actually, I think, probably the most interesting of the 3 auto scrollers that we've had, because the jumps that Ryan's doing here are all very precisely placed to save the maximum amount of time. In general, if any upslope that you're going up, you want to jump up as quickly as you can, and any big downslope, not every downslope, but every big downslope, you want to jump down as well, and you want to jump into those swinging doors, specifically to save frames on the animation instead of just rolling into it.
Yep.
I don't know how people. I hate practicing this level, so good on the people that actually found this stuff. It's very interesting.
Yeah, just look at the task or something and copy where they jump. It's
pretty much. And a few of the minus barrels he's hitting just because they're in the way. We can. You have some. The developers gave some leeway. Like that one right there now. Close enough.
Yeah, exactly.
There was 0.1 left on the timer. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yep, more time than I need.
Exactly.
Yeah, can't believe I complimented Haunted Hall.
Hey, right? Yeah, second last auto scroller for this run as well. Whoops.
I don't know how your roll died there.
Yeah, same. Occasionally that happens to me in like practice, and I have no idea why. It's like kind of rare that it happens though. But yeah, this level it's got like one of the worst wrong warps. So fortunately, we don't have to do that in this category.
No, it's not a terribly difficult platforming level, but it's the second half I think is probably a little easier than the first. You made quick work of the pillars, so nicely done there.
Hey, thank you.
Now, we're throwing into that barrel to set up a minor glitch at the end, another goal swap. So yeah, it's called the LZ swap. Just land and swap on the goal like that. Saves a couple seconds, I think.
Yeah, it's pretty precise to get, but I do have a visual cue on like how to set that one up. With there's like a spot in the background that I look at in particular before I completely let go of the D-pad and just let the wind carry me onto the spot I need.
Yeah.
So like with all
this
intro this level first.
This level is probably one of the most fun to show off to people. You're supposed to take those slow purple birds down, carefully through the bees. But here you just want to dismount them every time and just fall down very carefully. And there's one more here. I think we got it. That was a pretty spicy parachute.
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Oh, that was cool.
What? I was mashing down, I swear. I got a right press for no reason.
So, like, with all the different categories you run that all have different sets of glitches, the different versions would have more different glitches. Like, how do you keep everything like straight in your head as you're doing like all these categories? You focus on like one category for a while and switch, or are you just like mega brained, which I would you could say yes, and I would believe you 102%.
Actually, yeah, I like the second option more. So I'm just kidding. Just practicing one category at a time, like if I can.
I focus on one at a time, and I don't play any other games, so this is pretty much all I focus on.
Really, not even any of the other Donkey Kongs?
No, people have been trying to get me to for years, and I will, but there's so much left for me to do in DKC2, so I'll get there.
They're on the backlog.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I'm like the opposite, running too many different games.
Yeah. Now, so you can see that Ryan's making pretty quick work of these insta webs here.
Ooh, I think this might not.
Yeah, pressing L and R at the same time. Good call.
Yeah, I think it
pressing
maybe
L and R at the
worked,
same time.
Didn't want to risk it.
From the very, very edge, maybe. Oh, we were riffing that whole level. We didn't get a chance to really talk about it. But
yeah, there's like a lot of videos about how YouTube videos about how that level's the worst level in like all the Donkey Kong games and stuff like that. Yeah, with speedrun tech, it's a lot nicer, honestly.
Yeah, it's a lot more tense though if you have to get the DK coin at the end.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Which again you'll see in 102 at SGDQ. But yeah, the coin shows up for only like 11 frames, so it's like,
jeez.
Yeah, it's pretty mean.
Oh, I heard it was 8, not even 11.
Oh wait, actually, yeah, I think it's 1.1 seconds or something. So that makes more sense.
Oh
actually.
God.
Or 0.11.
Sorry, yeah, you know what I meant. 1.11.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So also mentioned with the other games, because Ryan, you play a lot of games and you make a lot of like marathon appearances and everything. And for those watching, put !Juneteenth in chat, because Ryan is playing. I believe you have this category on backup, but you are also doing The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening, which is very different. Like, how do you balance being able to just keep all these games ready to go at a moment's notice?
I try my best to set aside like a few days to switch over and practice. But yeah, sometimes if I don't have enough time, I just like literally have to just cram it in at the last moment before a run starts.
No, valid.
Yeah, for Link's Awakening though, at least since it's a Game Boy game, then when I'm out on like public transit or something, then I can just use my Game Boy Advance SP to play, which I have been doing to like try and get ready for that run.
Nice, nice.
Efficient.
Yeah, it's convenient.
Yeah. Nothing major to talk about with that level. It was just moving the fish.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess at the end that was pretty neat. The duck down to
that was cool.
To put your so that you don't get a fanfare on the goal. If you touch the ground and then go to the goal, you don't get the fanfare, which costs what 6 or so seconds.
Yeah, about. Yeah, optimally you'd want to also swap in the water to start this level with Diddy, but there's a trick called Diddy Windy that it's too hard for me. So
yeah, you would have definitely thought that was a major glitch by looking at it.
Yep. I did try to relearn it before this show, but I got home way later than I wanted, so I only had like 50 minutes or so to practice. This game at all.
102, so you could do it in 102.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and work on it because I haven't tried to do it in years, and I like gave up on it back then because I was really inconsistent at doing it. Then it can lose a lot of time if you fail it.
Actually, I think you can soft lock on the 1.0 version as well.
Yeah, like the camera gets stuck. So
yeah. So at your own risk. Hey, nice B skip.
Hey, yeah, I think I failed that in my PB. I might be wrong about that though.
Nice.
Yeah. Just flying up the wind, dodging the hooks, holding up.
Yeah, as you actually get carried like higher, you get carried faster with the wind if you're holding up, and slower if you're holding down. So there actually is some tech where as they're about to stop being carried by the wind when you're gonna land on the ground, then we hold down a bit early to drop down a bit sooner, which we just call fast falling as well.
You could probably save a second or so throughout the level just by getting good fastballs.
Yeah, I the only time I didn't try to do it during that level was when I did the that B skip to skip under 2 Bs with that one wind cycle. So I feel like I mess up the setup a lot when I'm going for the fast fall as well.
This is Castle Crush. There's so many wonderful glitches available to us to get through this level quickly.
However,
yeah, it's the longest auto scroller in like the whole trilogy by like a lot.
Yeah.
I think it's like twice as long as like the next longest like auto scroller in like the whole series.
However, mean old showrunner said, "You know what? I want to do the no major glitches category."
There is actually one. Yeah, there's actually one very, cool strat coming up very soon that could save 10 seconds.
Yep.
It's called 2-1 Lotto. I want to see if you can get it because that's pretty much
it's open.
the only thing that's going to be interesting for you. So right here, after the Ramby sign, we want to do a 2-1 jump. Yeah, 2-1 jump. Oh, now that was okay. So
again.
Yeah, now that's unlucky.
Shoot.
So there's basically a 50-50 chance when you do a 2-1 jump if you'll get a little tiny bit of extra height, and you need that extra height in order to reach that upper platform where the porcupine was, and then you can progress through the level without waiting for the crusher.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
So that saves like roughly 10 seconds.
Yeah,
unfortunately, didn't get it.
Yeah, basically like the 2-1 jump. So the mechanics behind it's like you press jump, then exactly 2 frames later you cancel with your team up, and it gives you like kind of an airborne state. And then when your team up animation finishes, like when Dixie gets on Diddy's shoulders, then if you press jump in the first 2 frames that the animation completes, then you'll get a higher jump. And we call it the lotto because if you get the second frame, then you get more height than if you get the first frame on the jump. So the 2 times I got the 2-1 jump, I got the first frame, so I didn't get enough height. So
okay.
Yeah.
So the lotto is a double frame trick as well. So yeah.
It sounds complicated and major, but it's not.
Right? Yeah, the Lotto itself is double frame perfect, and yeah, 60 FPS, so it's hard to get,
So
even
rough,
though I got like 4 tries at it, but I didn't get it, unfortunately.
Yeah, and well, I guess now might be a good donation / announcement spot, because
Well, I'd say
True.
we're just playing casual.
no, fair. So for those of you watching right now, guess what? We want your opinion. We want to hear from you. We are looking to learn how much you watch. Like, how do you watch speedruns? Which ones do you watch the most? If you have a favorite, let us know. What you can do on a separate tab during break, you stay here because Ryan Ford is playing video games, and therefore you are obligated to stay and watch because he is a good person. Head on over to gdq.gg/survey and let us know what you want to see. Like, tell us what your best hotfix episodes would look like, and who knows, we might take those opinions and make a brand, like, just a show that just sings to you.
Yeah, it better be all Ryan Ford for the show.
Right?
I'm just kidding.
You could fill a whole show if you wanted to.
Do not tempt me. we can make it
do
work.
another
Okay?
2-1 Lotto here as well to hit that goal early, but I
Nice.
missed it. That's okay. So yeah, through the auto scroller.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure people in
Yeah, we
chat,
made
if it was an entire Ryan Ford episode, they would not be opposed at all.
Right?
Took a little damage on the fish there, but no big deal. You can get through this with Dixie just fine.
Yeah, kind of normal, like any percent type type movement now. Well, actually, I guess I don't get to swap in the water here since.
Nah, but don't do that strat I was telling you about before.
Oh, definitely.
Can't
not.
make it with Dixie.
Yeah, so we've been using Diddy most of the time in the run because he actually runs faster than Dixie. Or his horizontal movement is faster, including in the air too.
Yeah. This strat is called throw your girlfriend. You throw her off to the side and you hit an invincibility barrel, and then you can zoom right to the end and pick her up along the way, so it's fine.
So it's fine. Oh my.
Don't try this at home.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
So, yeah.
This might be the most technically demanding level in the run, or definitely up there. If you want to get good at climbing ropes by jumping, like this right here. Yeah, it's a lot faster than just climbing up normally, and nice hook movement around the bees. That's a cool part. And another invincibility barrel, and we're gonna do more rope climbing. This part of the run is called the climb. It is long and very difficult.
Yeah, it's kind of strenuous on the hands, like practicing it a lot, but doing it only once in the run's like fine for at least for me anyway.
Yeah, never practice this level.
Yeah, it's it can get pretty intense, like rapid firing practice on this level, and slime climb as well.
Yeah. But we made it, and now we just gotta go around these bees.
Very nice.
Yeah, there's a zip through the wall that you can do in version 1.0, which I hope works during the 102 run next month. But
is it one of those very questionable, it might work, it might not zips?
yeah, for me at least. Every time I try to dissect why it fails in runs, it just always works. But then, yeah, my last like 2 PBs, I lost a ton of time to it not working for like 20 plus seconds. So
Oh god.
yeah.
Yeah, and this is the snake level that we were talking about before, with a lot of really neat technical vertical movement. That particular giant jump right there, we actually did have a pretty, lively vote on at the time we discussed it, but it's not a major glitch. This is it's a bunch of minor glitches stacked together to get the snake jumping really, really high and get up to the halfway point.
Just looking at those jumps, and it's like, looking at the snake, I'm like, the way the snake is jumping off like the side of platforms, I'm suddenly picturing this as like the lost like Metroid Prime level. Just snake form.
Oh, well.
The crossover no one anticipated or expected, but here we are.
I know, right? Yeah, so we have what were the two different types of jumps? Short hop double jumps and what we call true double jumps as well. And
ones that go a little bit higher.
Yeah, the true double jumps, the 2 times I did it are both a 3-frame window to get the setup, so they're not easy.
And that's the last time we see the snake and the spider in this run.
Yep. Yeah, Ramby's
nice display. If you can get through Toxic Tower quickly, you're a pretty good runner. Oh, and rescue Donkey, but
Yeah.
Not quite.
Yeah, no one's falling for it anymore.
Someone's like, the stage is the answer to how many minor glitches can we fit inside a trench coat?
Yeah. We're getting very technical with it. Right. Moonwalk, roll through the cat. You can go under that cloak, but despawning it is perfectly fine as well.
Oh, what the? I didn't get a down input for no reason, but okay, still alive at least. Holy moly!
Yeah, this level's got a little bit of everything.
Yeah. So.
And can we skip the race?
No, dude. I got.
Well.
I got the skip, but
at what cost?
All right, to play this safe, I'm going to get an extra Kong as well, just in case.
Yeah.
Because I skipped the midway barrel by habit again, and I actually intended to get it, but I just by habit didn't get it. So.
Well, that's smart. Nice B-ring skip there. That's not a glitch, that's just good movement.
Yeah, I'm seeing the gaps that Ryan has to go through, and I'm like, oh, wow. Ow.
Yep.
Yeah.
And sometimes the Bramble hitboxes are kind of janky, the ones on the sides.
Oh, yeah, some of them are really thick.
Yeah, there's images on the speedrun wiki about just about the hitboxes, so yeah. So you know it's sus already.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so about the last 3 minutes of the run at this point.
Yeah, we're at the final boss, and if you're really brave, you can throw that cannonball with right at the moment he starts sucking with it.
Yep. Which we call dustless, since you don't see any dust particles when he's trying to suck you in. Not on every cycle, but yeah, like half of them, I think. Or maybe a little more.
Most of them you can get dustless on like all but 1 or 2.
Yeah, you're right, actually.
If you're really brave.
Yeah.
If you're brave.
Yeah, I think it's... Yeah, it might actually just be the second cycle that you can't.
It's an awfully big tragedy if you fail on K rule. It's not a very... You can... If you really want to get brave with it, you can try to save like half a second by doing all the dustnesses if you want. But
yep.
Most of the time, it's chill.
Yeah. Last week I lost a PB to missing like 2 throws. I lost like 6 seconds.
Oh jeez.
And I ended up being plus 1.2 to lose the run. I was like, are you?
Well, that's not what you want at all.
Yeah, it's the first time I think I've like choked a run on K rule outside of my first like month of like running this game. Like I've had some dead runs like way back then, but yeah, that was like 5 years ago. So
that's one of those you just go outside and you just contemplate on it.
Just think about life.
Yeah. Look at a picture of just Mr. Bean. That was nice.
Yeah, that one was close to dustless there. And,
if it was a small PB anyway, then you can do it again.
Yeah, exactly. Like I've had way better paces that were close to as far, but
hey, all right. This is just a show off. This is Blue Monkeys.
Yeah, it actually does lose time too.
Yeah. It's still it's fun. It's fun to see. Now you want to do the rainbow where you get all 3 colors.
Ooh, the rainbow? Nah, I'm sticking blue. Never mind, I lied.
Well, no.
I lied.
I think we might be doing the rainbow.
Instantaneous change of mind right there.
Oh, that's really bad.
Oh, ooh. Okay, there. Okay, maybe don't do the rainbow.
All right, I guess no rainbow for me now. After getting hit. Oh, well, okay.
Never mind, we're doing the rainbow. All right. Okay, be very careful.
Yeah, I gotta be extra careful here. That's funny. So yeah, because Dixie's run speed is slower, I also have to like roll too.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because when Diddy has since his run speed is faster, you usually can just hold left or right and Y, and like outrun is suck. All right. Oh yeah, times when the coin falls on me. I
nice
forgot
run. Yeah, there you go.
to say that.
Coin drop.
GG.
Hey, thank you.
Very nice run.
Man, I didn't have a timer up, so I have no idea. But
That is.
I'm gonna assume 47 something.
It was
right?
47. Looks like 47.
Oh, it's not bad. It's like
that I think that's a solid run right there.
yeah, it's behind my PB by
do say so.
23 seconds. Then so
Very nice.
Yeah, that was a good run.
That was awesome.
And good job surviving with Dixie solo.
Yep.
I don't know if I could have done that.
Oh my gosh, I think I wasted like at least like 12 seconds to K roll. So I think if I played it seriously, then probably would have been closer to like 10-ish seconds behind PB. But yeah, I wanted to show off the
casual 47. Yeah.
Which became the red monkeys, which became.
That's so funny.
Oh, I love that.
Thank you for doing the rainbow.
Yeah, but for both of you, like, please tell everybody where they can find you, what you're currently playing. Well, I think I know what you're playing, Ryan, right now. But like any other future speedrun plans for both of you, like, please take the time and just shout yourselves out.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so I guess all my socials, or almost all of them, are Ryan_Ford522, and yeah, I'll be back to derusting 102%. Gonna start doing some derust runs for Link's Awakening as well. It's gonna be my first time running the 1993 version of that game for like any marathon ever. So, so I'm excited. It's the latter half of that run is hilariously broken. So, I definitely recommend checking it out. It's also a lot more difficult than the DX version, in my opinion, which is what I ran for last year's SGDQ. But
Nice.
and yeah, I've also been grinding this almost 8-hour long JRPG called Arcrise Fantasia. So
Ooh, good choice.
you might see me running that, even though I should probably be practicing for the GDQ stuff, but it's okay. And yeah, I guess lastly, I'll probably be back into Super Metroid for a bit as well. And and the other thing, I guess not to try and steal y'all's bag, but I am running a donation goal for SGDQ to like help offset the costs. So the progress bar is in my stream and all of that. So yeah, if you feel like helping out, then it's all there. The command is all there in my stream. So yeah, just go over there. But thank you all for watching. I really hope y'all enjoyed as well. And since I took a nap before, like way before this run, I might stream again later tonight, but we'll see. I'm gonna wind down and take a shower first, but yeah. All right, anyways, CJ.
Hey, thank you, Ryan. Nice run once again. Appreciate you asking me here. I'm A10CJ. I'm on Twitch, A10CJ. I do almost exclusively Donkey Kong Country 2, all kinds of categories. I'm always finding new ways to save time, or just and showcasing new discoveries. There have been a lot lately. So, if that interests you. Also, I know I said I only do one game before, but I actually do also do Star Fox 64, high score runs of that. And we might see the remake on future streams pretty soon. So check that out if that interests you. And thank you, Ryan, and thank you, Asuka, once again.
Yeah, thank you, Asuka, for having us. And again, CJ, also thank you very much for helping me be able to focus with like with the commentary and everything.
Anytime.
Both of you are
appreciated.
Absolutely amazing speedrunners and just showing for like just straight up. That was absolutely super awesome run. For everybody in chat, keep the GGs coming. We're going to take a quick break, but I wanted to just let everybody know, just a big thanks to everyone that supports GDQ by checking out the stream and chatting. You can always support GDQ by sharing our channel with your friends. Hello, welcome back, gamers, to this sequel special of Express Lane. We are just going to kick things off right away. We are heading into Hades 2, and the category is Rival for All Regions. I can't wait to hear what that is all about. And it's going to be run by the Dark Omen. So hello, gamer. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for the introduction. I'm the Dark Omen. You can call me Omen. I speedrun Hades 2. Almost exclusively using the Morrigan here. I have two wonderful commentators with me here. If you two want to introduce yourselves, starting with Aki.
Hi, my name's Aki. I'm mainly a high fear player who does all aspects.
Hi, I'm Behemoth Steve. I usually do all weapons. That's my favorite category, and I almost never play rivals, so I'm about to get very, very jealous.
Yep. I got the rivals, she's got the RTA, we've got this.
Nice.
All right. Yeah, so the aspect of the Morrigan here, it's the hidden aspect of the blades. Basically, the basic setup of the weapon is we're hitting our enemies with multiple different moves, our normal special, our normal attack, and any Omega move to trigger the blood triad damage, which does a lot of damage and a big burst. It's very satisfying, it's very fun. This is the Arcana we'll be using today. We'll be starting with the Jeweled Pawn, which makes it so we cannot use these rerolls that we otherwise would. We're also running without Death Defiances because we're using Strength. And we'll be using Rocky as our familiar for a bit of crit chance. Our Val setup is just Frenzy, or starting, because we'll be running all regions, which is Surface and then the Underworld. On the Surface, we just use Frenzy and then the Rivals, of course. In the Underworld, we will turn on the Vow of Shadow. So we're going to salute here, which rerolls the seed. And then the time will start when I enter this, or after I enter this door, after I gain control of Melanoe, I will count it down.
Athera awaits.
In 3, 2, 1, start.
No trace
Good
of
luck.
Typhon shall remain.
Starting with a hammer, we will be picking up a Wicked Onslaught. Steve, you want to tell everyone what Wicked Onslaught does?
Okay, so Wicked Onslaught increases our base attack power by 20, which is a huge boost. just straight up. A lot of the weapons have like a very low base power to start, and so that 20 extra power is massive.
Very nice.
Aki, you want to explain how Athera works?
Sure, so in Athera, all of these rooms essentially go to preset locations, and some locations typically spawn quicker waves than others, like for example, this room is a good room. So during this section, you're going to see Omen trying to path to all these rooms that they know are quick. We're also really glad to see these two cores so far. Hitch is going to be great for Rivals in particular because one of the later bosses really becomes a lot faster with Hitch, and then Cardio is basically able to support anything.
Yeah, you're a big fan of their duo too. But I mean, this is a great setup.
Incandescent Aura is so good. It's so fun.
It's so good.
Basically, the way that duo works is as you regenerate your magic in the bottom left, however magic you regenerate, that damage will be applied to anybody inflicted with Hitch. So it can be a lot of damage. It's maybe not as important when we're not running like Hordes and Grit, for example, but it's still fun to play with.
We like damage.
Oh wait, did we get Old Grudge?
We did get Old Grudge.
Oh yeah.
It's so good.
Going down.
Hey. We got Incandescent
wow.
Aura.
Hashtag aura farming. Let's go.
Ooh, war time.
I guess it's more like Bora farming.
Hey.
So I assume we're mainly looking for special here from Path.
Yeah.
It can be
Clang.
really good for blast damage. Clang indeed.
Let's say I thought you were supposed to be fighting a boar right now. I blinked and there's nothing on the screen.
Welcome to the Ask
Welcome
the
to
Morrigan.
That's good.
Omen is like
I'll eat that
literally
real quick.
the expert on this aspect. Like, I don't think anybody's played this aspect as much as you have.
I have close to 1,400 hours in Hades 2, and at least 1,200 of those are on the Morrigan.
That's fair.
Yeah. It could not be me. My all weapon self is like, huh?
It's like,
But I want to play them all.
it's like I don't have a specific weapon in Hades 2, but that is very much me with the Demeter fists in Hades 1.
Oh my god, Demeter is so good!
It's so good.
Always use more.
So that was Polyphemus.
Yeah, normally there's like differences for the fight, but specifically with Poly, there's nothing that really impacts speed. You can just face tank everything. All of the other bosses are going to be way more different though for speedrun purposes.
Yeah. I love how it's just like, oh, you know, it's like Polyphemus but more face tanking. That's right up my alley.
There's just green stuff everywhere.
Yeah. It's just like the end of Hades 1, you know? When you get into sticks.
Love sticks.
Why? I mean, yeah, me too.
We love sticks when we forced 2 sack there. Fixed it.
True. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
So unlike Aphira, which you basically have like full choice of where you want to go, Thessaly is almost entirely on rails. The only choice you really get is the rewards here whenever there's a 2-wheel. And the other weird thing about it is that each boat can either be 2 encounters or 3 encounters because there's a chance of the wheel not breaking. So we're really looking for boats that are just 2 encounters and we can move on without a 3rd encounter.
You are, like, clowning on these rooms, bro.
It's kind of good.
It's just kind of good, yeah.
True. Hitches go crazy.
It is true. It's the aura. It's the aura for sure.
Their
Yeah.
3-wheel is like my lots of wheels. It's just
Yeah, right?
my 1 wheel.
Does someone want to explain why I'm taking tall order right now?
You got this,
You
on.
want to cover this? Okay, so, for the longest time, we thought that, like, the description was correct in terms of you need 8 elements for it to actually activate, because when you get 8 elements, it will show that you've activated tall order. But a few days ago, we found out that it just gives you the 25% as soon as you pick it up. It's most likely a coding error that just never got discovered.
Oh, well,
It's very funny.
Yeah, it just works. Yeah. King
Huh.
Crimson, it just works. That's for the JoJo
But-
fans.
today I
You do
learned.
need to get at least, I believe it's 4 elements?
Or to have it offered to
Or-
you, yeah.
Yeah, in order
Yeah.
to have it show up.
That is super good to know.
Right? Like, literally, when Aki says we only found this out a couple days ago, it was, like, not long. So
I
we're
think it
just kind of
was.
going, oh, this
It-
This would
could
be
have
nice
been
to know.
It specifically was through Omen's stream, somebody was like, this blast is dealing more damage than it should when they have no, like, extra percent sources. And then
That's
you looked
wild.
into it, and someone was like, oh yeah, the code just isn't there.
My silver.
Servo, that's nice.
Servo is nice.
Yeah. Breaker Rush. Oh.
So Servo is just going to reduce our blast cooldowns, and we're going into Eris. Okay, so because the arena is a lot smaller here, I think people sort of get the misconception that this boss is faster than its non-rivals version. And it can feel faster because there's not like the slowdown effect that she normally does when she shoots up the bomb. But the main gimmick of this fight is that whenever Eris goes into the fire there, she's gonna fly off. So we really want to hope that we get good patterns where she isn't constantly resetting her position.
Gotcha.
And this is not a good pattern.
Yeah.
For fans of the first game, you might recognize when playing through this, your first time, Eris has, you know, the aspect of Eris for the Adamant Rail from the first game. And then you get to the Rivals version, where she suddenly has the aspect of Lucifer.
Yep.
And it's like, oh, huh,
Rude.
I didn't see that coming. And also, she's good with it. I could never make Lucifer work for me. I didn't
Well,
understand it at all.
Because she has all the best hammers built in. She has triple beam, she has triple bomb.
Delivery always.
That was definitely one of those aspects. I acknowledge that it exists, and it stopped right there.
Yep.
Excellent.
Does someone want to
Krusty was
explain the knuckle bones that I just picked up and why we're taking them?
Okay, so I mentioned this earlier that Hitch is really good specifically for Rival Surface, and that's because the boss we're going to, Prometheus, the upgrade he gets is that he gets a whole new person to help him out in Heracles. Our single boss goes to a double boss. So with Hitch, we can share the damage between the two, and because both of them are going to take the initial damage that the Knuckle Bones procs, Hitch will share the damage between them, basically allowing you to instantly phase both of them, or at least get them pretty close to being insta-phased.
Ooh.
Happy Pride Month, everybody. We are hitching 2 guys in this run.
Yeah, there we go.
Speaking of Heracles,
Yeah.
actually,
He showed off
Actually,
a
no.
little
It's
early.
like, I heard you talking smack here.
well, we actually don't want to see him here because RT
RT,
does, yeah. Normally this would be a good thing for IGT since you're pausing like a slow room, but adding an extra wave in Olympus,
Dancing knives?
final slice.
I'm feeling this run is like, let's see if we can get all of the best of everything.
Yeah. This is, yeah. Like, you're getting some real good
This
boots
is
on
great.
this one.
Final Slice is overrated, in my opinion. It's less good than people make it out to be, especially on surface. It falls off in Olympus. But
Did
unfortunately...
you say opinion? Like when you
Opinion? Whoa.
use Omega Special on your Morgan? Like opinion? Is that what you mean?
Fortunately, we didn't manage to get premium service open there, which is kind of a bummer. But
Very.
the run's still going good overall.
Yeah.
I did not see that harpy just fly off over there.
Me neither. What?
Nothing get away.
Yeah. Why didn't you use the Zeus statue for that? That would have been so helpful.
True.
Zeus statue feels like it misses like 80% of the time.
Not my reckless abandon that I was totally gonna take.
You know, I know some people actually say it's not too bad if you get, you know, air quality, but I'm like, I still don't
bad.
want it. It's still not great. Like,
There's just very niche scenarios where your like weapon damage is doing less than 50, so most of the time
Yeah.
it's just a damage down.
so there you go.
This
Chad.
is
Don't take
actually
reckless
my
abandon.
least favorite Olympus room. 'Cause what is this room?
It's truly a room
Right?
of all time. Especially when there's zombies in
Like-
the corners.
People live here and they decided to make it like what?
Someone got bored and it's like, I'm gonna be real creative and I'm not asking for your opinion. Why do you disagree with me?
I blame Hephaestus.
Nah.
This is not an architect.
actually.
This is a Poseidon original. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, true. Haha, no.
Ooh, there's a question in chat that really doesn't have a straightforward answer. They're asking what the average speedrun time is for Hades speedruns. The answer is which category? There's a few categories in these.
That depends on category. That depends on aspect. That depends on there are a lot of factors at play here. Oh, I'll watch the 2 lovers get hitched. Oh.
Knuckle bones blowing them up.
I love the Super
Okay, so
Saiyan
yeah, it
challenge going
turns out
on.
you can actually just dash through the wave of fire, and Omen's the one who taught me that.
That's cute. I remember when they had a health bar.
Ouch.
Right? Oh, whoa,
Ooh.
he was going JoJo on you.
Yeah, that was very
Rapid
interesting.
fire punches.
But no, as a follow-up to that question earlier, like during breaks, so what, between this run and the final run, you can always head over to speedrun.com and look at the various leaderboards for Hades 2 in any game, because there's a lot of different ways you can play Hades 2. Like even our runners in commentary, they have different ways of playing this game and different preferences, and they all are different times.
Yeah, actually, thank you for bringing that up, Asuka. Like, specifically, like, Aki here is one of the goats of 62 Fear. So imagine all those difficulty options that Omen was showing us at the start. Imagine them all turned on except for one. And that one's Void, I think, is the one that people don't like taking.
Steve, you are my goat for glazing me.
You deserve it, Aki. You deserve
Well,
it.
Talk yourself up. You're goated.
Now we even have a 62 speed category where imagine doing this, but with those difficulty modders. And Omen, I think you still have the surface world record in that, right?
Only because my goat Raiji never submits anything.
Actually, trust.
Yo, that's a flex and a half on itself. You know what I mean? Like, I can't be bothered to submit the speedrun categories.
Also, thank goodness we have Flash Fry for not getting Fake Room 1.
Yeah.
True.
Someone want to explain the white antler?
Yeah, so we had 200 HP going into this this region, and now we have 30. And that's because the white antler reduces your HP to 30 max health, which is actually what you start with unless you're taking persistence. But what it does do is it gives us 30% crit chance at base, and if we have Cherished Heirloom, it's 50%, I think.
Yep.
Yes.
So that means big damage. And big damage means go fast. And go fast means not die. So that's the theory behind it. Things can't kill you if they die first. You know?
It's a valid strategy.
Yeah, with speedrunning, the keepsake order a lot of the time is the same. It's very, like, I would say very figured out at this point. Summit is basically always just God Keepsake or J-Palm, then Fig Leaf has to be Region 2. Region 3 kind of depends, but I would say Rivals, it's basically always Knucklebones, and then 4th, always Wantler.
Splendid was the princess in her fight.
I mean, yeah, that pretty much tracks. I think you don't even, like, need to justify having Hitch to take Knucklebones third. Like, it's just useful taking out such a big chunk of both of them. The lines
Fine line is nice for our ripple effect.
Oh, and you have ripple effect, yeah. Yo, we were on the same page, Aki. Triad homies, unite.
I have Argus pulled up.
Holy, I do still have it running.
Jeez.
Okay, so here we are at the final boss. I do want to blaze Argus a little bit. Argus is like an app that was created by one of our community members, Crazy Penguin, who basically created this app that when you're streaming on Twitch, if you have Argus active, it will allow viewers to look at your build as you go through the run. Ooh. Super handy. Super cool, like super handy. Crazy Penguin's dope. Aki, do you want to talk about this boss?
There. Yeah, so Typhon, unlike a lot of the other rival bosses, not much is really impacted for the first few phases in terms of time speed. It's just Kronos does more stuff on the screen and Typhon's attacks are sort of upgraded. The egg phase is actually a lot easier because instead of it being like 5 tiny eggs that you basically have to kill to not lose time, it's just the 2 eggs. And because Omen here picked up Twilight Curse, they were just able to instantly delete those eggs and not even have to worry about it. But then here we have Babality. That's what it's called in the code, so we call it.
Is it actually in the code?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my god, Mortal Kombat referenced by the devs. So based.
Love it.
Kronos turns you into an itty little baby, and you just gotta stay in this ring. So it's like if you actually had to play Asphodel instead of skipping it.
And then also had to dodge Typhon and Kronos at the same time while being a literal child.
Yeah. The nice thing about this phase, though, is the game is a little kind in terms of Typhon's and Kronos attacks are kind of limited. Kronos here can only do orbs in, like, set rotations, and then Typhon only has a few attacks he can go through.
And that's part 1 down.
So place your bet. Will Omen remember to turn on the Vow of Shadow?
Surely.
Well, not if you remind.
I have never forgotten that ever.
You would never forget.
I love the little in parentheses. Really? Typhon's defeated.
Right?
Totally.
And keep
Because they
going
fake you out the
forward,
first time on
always.
Rivals 4.
Wait, when did you hit Chant?
Summit of Olympus.
That was the rejected curse I took in Olympus.
That's so high.
That's why I took the rejected curse. Also, remember you can skip
Oh.
Homer now. Holy.
Oh yeah,
RTA time save?
right? Okay, so Homer has one dialogue that I think is actually a solid minute. I had like before they patched that out where you could skip the dialogue, I actually lost a PB on it.
God.
I was like 10 seconds off of my PB at the end, and Homer talked for like a solid minute, and I'm like, you're kidding me. Totally out of my control. At least that's what I told myself.
Oh, chat's right. You did get fixed Camden Summit.
I specifically clicked on it multiple times on the windscreen.
We're good at this, Aki.
The best.
Okay, so
Nice to see though, compared to Old Grudge.
true.
Transform.
Whenever you pick the jeweled palm, a couple of the benefits that you get out of it is one, all of your palm levels are upgraded to +4 instead of being at +1 as the default. It goes up to +4, and that sounds like good. To fully understand the impact that makes, put frankly, picking that effectively is 2 levels of rarity added to your boon. So it's like picking a common and starting with an epic. Like that's the level of difference that Jeweled Palm gives you. It also gives you one of the Hades blessings, not boons, that you can get in Tartarus from Mom and Dad. So it's just super handy. And some of those Hades blessings are great. Some of them are
Not
existing.
so great.
I've got your
Ooh, missed the Artemis timing.
It's RTA. I wasn't waiting for it.
RTA miss.
True.
Yo, are we gonna get the same build twice in a row?
That would be funny.
until we meet again.
Yeah, I think the other important thing to note about J-Palm is it's a lot more than just more damage, for example. Like for cardio gain there, that wouldn't be viable really to keep up with the Morgan if we get, say, the best hammer like Sweeping Ambush, which increases our cost. Cardio, I think common starts at like 4, but meanwhile this is double to 8. So J-Palm just increases the viability of a lot of the boons, and with a weapon like the Morgan that has built-in damage, J-Palm works perfectly for it. Oh look,
Wait,
it's
Sweeping
big
Ambush
Erebus
is
room.
good.
Someone want to explain Light Smite?
This feeling.
Light Smite is an Apollo boon, and when you take damage, it makes everything within a radius that is almost the entire room, I think in a lot of cases, takes damage and gets dazed. So if you take multiple hits, that's multiple instances of a room-wide AoE going off. Light Smite is good, I guess, is the...
It's
the
really
gist
good that
of it.
we've gotten it this early too, because going into the Hecate fight,
Here's the gold.
normally people try to get this boon called Rousing Reception, which can just like one-shot the witches by putting your cast down.
Entirely
Unfortunately, in the Rivals fight, the witches are now armored, meaning Rousing isn't going to kill them. With Light Smite though, if we just take damage, we'll be able to damage all of the witches in the arena, which is really good because this arena is pretty big.
I'm actually so bad at this fight. Like, specifically the Rivals Hecate.
Well, one of the main difficulties of this fight is keeping track of the real Hecate, but thankfully we're the Morrigan.
That was
so
very close.
As it was. Ooh. Almost got sheeped. Omen said not today. But you'll notice that the blood triad marks are sticking on the real Hecate, and that's because only the real Hecate can be inflicted with a damaging curse, and our triad marks count as that.
And so
So it's very easy.
they
to
don't
track.
actually stick to her. She cleanses them when she teleports, but she cleanses them slightly too soon. So if you hit her, like if you do your normal attack while she teleports, it then applies a new mark.
Huh.
So like, yes, but actually no.
Today I learned.
I got 50%.
Also,
Yeah.
Can I just say it's very appropriate you didn't get sheeped because you're a goat? I'll see myself out. All right. It was fun. I had a great time commentating.
No.
Aki's going to take you through the rest. See y'all later.
Getting Chaos Room 1's pretty nice for Oceanus. Hopefully this biome just skips itself.
Surely.
Very well.
And once again, it is nice that we have Hitch going into Sirens just because, once again, this is a boss fight where it adds a new opponent to the battle, and Hitch pops off with that because more targets, more damage we can share between all of them.
I know I just said this, but I'm so bad at the upcoming boss fight too. The Rivals Underworld runs, I struggle so hard. I would take the surface ones any day.
Seeing Narc and mid shop's pretty nice, especially glad that we didn't get the rat there, because that would have deleted our mid shop.
Oh, you didn't want glowing coal?
You don't like range cast?
No.
They're so bad. Sorry.
Yeah.
I can't even pretend. Like, Lightning Lance, Glowing Coal, Howling Soul, I want it to just be at my feet, like it is every other time I use it. Like, that's it.
Basically, the main criticism a lot of people have with range cast is they add a bit of like lag when you're doing the cast animation, and that can mess with your weapon combos. So in the case of Morgan, for example, taking a range cast, even if you get some damage from the range cast, it's a downgrade to our triad ability.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so Sirens plus Charybdis this time. She came all the way from the surface. What's that one? Yeah, so the main determiner of like how fast we can make this fight go is, can we damage the Sirens while they're next to each other? We really want to keep them grouped up. Okay, featured Sybil here isn't that bad as long as she doesn't spam her clam dash. Speaking of clam dash.
I was about to say, commentator curse?
She's like, oh, I wasn't going to use that, but now that you mention it.
Yeah, and Light Smite's also popping
Yeah,
off
Light
here
Smite's
since
very good.
that.
Yeah.
Light Smite is very good in all three, like the first three fights down here, basically.
Yeah. We'll get to serve too, but because of the lava there, Light Smite can basically constantly be procced. Actually, no. The serve lava, the actual trap lava doesn't work.
Yeah, specifically Cerberus, yeah.
Yes.
To firmer ground.
And here
So-
we are into the fields.
Oh, wow.
Do you want to explain Region 3 Keepsake, Steve?
Um,
Just because I know that one, like, there's a lot more options for it in the underworld than just bones.
True, yeah. Especially if you're doing in-game time instead of real time. Since we are doing, and for the record, for our pretty much every Hades single run, we tend to measure in in-game time. And then for the majority of multi-runs, which is any run that does more than one run in a row. Like ours, we're doing a surface followed by an underworld. There are some keepsakes that are actually really good for one or the other. A great example being Athena is a great keepsake for in-game time specifically, because she will pause the timer when she lands, which in the Fields of Morning allows you to actually run around and collect a bunch of things. But there's also a handful of other great keepsakes you can take. A number of players often take an Olympian that they're missing that would give them some sort of safety going to Tartarus. You can take the metallic droplet from Hermes that will let you go faster and use your Omega attacks or Omega channel period faster, as well as run faster. Like, there's a lot of like different options that you can take here for Region 3. And we've gone with the metallic droplet because speed is good.
Droplet gives us the ability. Oh, our Nem in fields. That's a bummer. Droplet just gives us the ability to cross fields faster, and then also the channel speed is really nice. You also noticed as the hammer we picked up, Rapid Onslaught. Fun fact about that hammer for most of the game's time actually didn't increase the channel speed, specifically on the Morrigan. That wasn't patched until... Actually, I think it was all blades in general, right? It just didn't...
No, it worked on everything else. I'm pretty... That's what I heard. I could not... I think it worked on non-Morrigan, but it specifically was the Morrigan. That's what
well, that wasn't patched until very recently, so...
I think believe it was the console launch patch, yeah.
Yeah.
Is...
And then also there, we saw GIF. That also, until like this most recent hotfix, wasn't able to be taken if you had J-Pump. We just didn't pick that up there because like we have sprint speed already, we have rapid onslaught. The channel or the move speed from droplet isn't like that important.
I forgot that hotfix is a term for like a quick patch, and so I was like, oh, they did it just for this show? Okay, cool. I see how it is. Morgan favoritism at it again. I'm kidding. Mostly.
Yeah, so...
Go on.
Out of the Rivals boss fights, I would say Serb is also like the boss who receives the least changes in terms of speed. Just a different moveset, and then also there's lava everywhere, which we kind of used to our advantage for Light Smite.
I forgot to do that, by the way. I didn't do that.
Oh. Well, we could have.
Omen says, oh no, I forgot to be better at this game.
I just have to prove I'm not a robot or a task. You're not a task bot. My work here is done.
Do we have any safety going into this? I don't think we do.
No, I'm currently debating selling our attack for delayed dagger value, but we lose aura. I feel like I'm keeping aura, because that's cool.
Aura farm. I believe in you. Yeah. You got this.
I mean, do we even have our God Pool filled out?
Or is that Oh no, we got Poseidon. We have Poseidon in here.
Oh.
That's right, yeah.
Surely high Sir.
Haha, yes. Did we get room 1? Yeah. Good boy, Dynamite.
Really want to fig that first room because of basically the first room in a region is usually a nightmare just because there's this mechanic called biome depth, which basically guarantees encounters have higher weight enemies the farther you go in. When the biome depth is really low, it likes to spawn a bunch of like these really low weight enemies, which low weights just means the room takes more time to clear.
Yes, more enemies scattered around the room is tougher to deal with. And specifically in Summit, some of those enemies are really tricky and annoying and will run all around the room. Looking at you, Land Drakens. Ah, good boy. Who's a good Cerberus?
Ooh, Cerberus gets pets.
Well,
Run has been validated.
Aki, you want to explain what we're actually looking for there?
Circle? So, the reason why we came to Hades, since this is the Rivals fight, Kronos is a lot more scarier than like just doing any fear, especially the final third phase that Kronos is going to add. We were looking for two things in particular, either Deep Descent, which deletes a lot of the ads that Kronos spawns, as well as deleting a clone that he'll spawn during phase 3, or we were looking for Life Tax, which basically just allows us to heal as we're fighting Kronos, and that makes it really easy to face tank him. We didn't get either of those, unfortunately. Unseen Ire is still good. Like, if we get hit, it'll give us a brief damage boost, which I guess synergizes with Light Smite, but it's not exactly what we wanted to see.
You got this.
That's a Wave Strike trade.
It is, absolutely.
Did you know?
Go ahead. Finish the copy pasta.
Nah, someone will put it in chat for me, trust.
Surely.
Wow. Okay, here we go. Kronos. You got this, Omen.
Yeah. Probably the fight most changed by rivals for speedrun purposes.
I would agree with that, yeah. I remember the first time I fought Kronos, like, not on Rivals, and I remember thinking to myself, how am I ever gonna do this quickly? And to then fight the Rivals version, I remember thinking, how is anyone ever gonna do this quickly? Well...
Well, that escalated.
Well, now you know. Wow, actually, we're chewing through them pretty quick.
We have no lovers left though, because I'm bad.
Yeah, we did lose all our resistances, but I guess at least that means Light Smite would be able to proc easier.
Yeah, the Light Smite value.
True.
Yeah, that was intentional.
Sure.
You got this.
During this phase, Kronos is going to try to like yeah. You see the bubble there. You really don't want to get trapped in that because that basically guarantees you probably get hit or maybe even insta-killed. So playing it safe. He has like 1 health left.
Terrible.
Yeah.
You're doing fine, don't worry. Yeah, and Hitch has really just been able to take care of all of these ads as we're fighting Kronos, so we don't have to focus on them.
Nice, okay. Into phase 3, let's go, let's go. My goat doesn't die here.
No. My goat
Your goat dies there, by the way. Your goat dies there. That's okay.
I do not have another goat before you use the legendary line.
You are still my goat, don't worry.
Nice context statement.
Oh well. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
How much time, like, do we have on the estimate left?
You are at about...
Oh, we had lots.
Yeah, you have about 30... You're sub 35 right now. I could not figure out how to say 34, 30,
okay.
So I'm like, sub 35.
If it's okay, I would like to run the Dream Dive just to show it off, because we have time.
Yeah.
And just cut me off, like, whenever we're getting close.
Go for it.
Yeah, let's do it. Yo, that's
one of you want to explain the Dream Dive?
You got this, Hockey.
Sure. So, essentially, the Dream Dive is all 8 of those regions we just saw. They're all put in a little bag, and Hypnos here, he puts his hand in the bag, and he picks out one, and he's like, "Here, Tartarus, you have like 1 boon. Now get through the entire region that was the final region of the previous run. Not even a boon, a hammer."
I left Rivals on, by the way, just because, of course.
Oh, cool.
Hooray! Wait, so you're starting with Rivals Kronos? Oh,
yeah,
this is
actually
Vengeance
perfect.
Incarnate,
This is actually
right?
perfect.
Wait, did you turn on Unseen, or is that
Nope.
off?
Surely we get a gain in the intro.
Okay, so we have to be really mindful of our Triad usage, because that's basically our only damage here.
It's fine. We got Wicked Onslaught.
Yeah. We got Cinerary Circle, too. That's surely...
Cinema Circle, let's go.
Yeah. I mean, this is nice, because then we'll be able to get revenge on Grandpa, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surely, I don't...
In our
Hey,
dreams.
Revenge on Grandpa
Revenge.
sounds like an album name or something. Like, I don't know. I feel like Blink-182 would have an album called Revenge on Grandpa.
Either Blink-182 or The Offspring, I could see.
Yes!
Yeah. But not taking deep descent there.
No, surely we don't need it. And Region 1, Tartarus, the Gygaros Dash one-shots a lot of things, so it's
makes
faster. And we go fast.
Oh yeah, I guess that's the other thing I should mention. Like, the reason why you're seeing Omen not instantly explode here versus Region 4 enemies, the Dream Dives are scaled. So, they have HP and damage appropriate.
These skulls
Sometimes the scaling can...
are the main enemy that gets
Yeah.
one-shot.
Wow.
Gagaro's just deleting them.
Thanks, Dad.
Thank you for the
I do really
Cinnamon
like-
Toast Crunch in chat.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's a goated comment. Angelus, you're a genius.
Cinnamon Circle cereal.
It's perfect. I lost my train of thought now. Hades too good. Oh yeah, dream dives. Okay, so you'll notice like they have like a faint ghostly like outline on like all the characters and stuff. That's one of the coolest things for me is like being able to see like Nemesis and Kronos, or even Charon right here, just like in this faint ghostly outline.
Right.
To represent how, you know, Melanoy is dreaming.
Yeah, the thing about dream dives is there's no like story progression. You'll notice going into the fight, Kronos doesn't even say anything. He just gets up and is ready to square up. And that's why they're all red and stuff, because they're visages.
Dang, we're showing him who's boss.
Right.
We got a gain. That's all we need, really.
Yeah. I mean, again, the health is scaled, so he just kind of dies.
Yeah, but I mean...
Except combo break
Okay.
doesn't exist in region 1.
Oh, really?
No, it does. It's just not. Like, you very rarely hit it.
Huh.
Just because I have heard it's a flat number and like it doesn't scale with the dream. Like the damage threshold you need to hit doesn't scale. That's what I've heard.
Interesting. That was an absurd amount of health you just bursted off of him.
Oh, we're going for it.
No.
Okay.
So, I mean, there's no way because the combo breaker doesn't exist. But
Okay. The fun fact, I guess. So during that first phase, the order actually matches up to the numbers that appear on these little circles here. So Kronos will always start with 1, go to 2, 3, all the way to 12.
Huh.
Recently, we've had some players who are trying to like pause buffer that so they can attack Kronos while he's doing that move that you're supposed to run around during.
Oh.
That can be a really cool time save.
That's cool.
Interesting.
3 regions still to go.
Now, I know the community in general calls the like, Kronos sends out a clone there, and the community in general calls it Clonos.
Okay,
Like calling it George Clooney.
That's
Like,
even
especially
better.
if we get Oceanus 11 here.
Holy
Like, that
hell.
would
Oh
be
my
sick.
God.
Be a rather realistic-
Oh my god, I called it! Yeah.
Oh my god. That's not a commentator's curse. That's a commentator's boon right there.
Yeah. George Clooney into Oceanus 11. Let's go.
I can't. Well, that's headcanon for me now. Thank you.
Yep. I'm here to ruin everybody's life.
Oh
I
no,
guess.
that's not ruining it. That's making it like infinitely better. So genuinely, thank you.
elevating
Hooray!
Yes.
Any Aries enjoyers in the chat?
Yeah, hi. Hello. It's me. I'm Aries Enjoyer. My Twitch name is actually Aries Enjoyer 666. I don't know what number Aries likes, but
Actually, what are your favorite series of boons? Like, who do you get most excited to see? give you
on the
goodies?
Morrigan, we really like Apollo attack, and we just have not hit it, and that's okay. That's expected with J-Bomb, but it's the Apollo gives extra area of effect, and it's very significant on the Morrigan.
Okay.
Aki.
Basically, the idea is the extra area of effect on the Omega attacks can allow you to hit the same enemy multiple times with one Omega attack, because there's 3 of them, and that way you can trigger multiple triads off of one Omega. That's why Apollo's Omen's favorite here.
Nice.
Dang. Who's your favorite, Aki?
On the Morrigan or in general?
In general.
I just really like Hera because it's just kind of good, and also in Hades 1 there was like this weapon called Rama, which it inflicted shared suffering, where you could basically you tag enemies with it and they share the damage. Hera is just that, but on every weapon, and really there's no situation where I see Hera and I'm like, I don't want a core boon from her. She always has a place in the build.
That's true. I'm a big fan of Aphrodite. Aphrodite's my favorite because when you get her boons, they give you a pretty big power spike. With the problem being that you have to be up close and personal to make use of it, but you know, I am behemoth face tanking Steve, so like I'm just gonna be up in their face anyway. So you know, I'm a huge fan of
And you have Reek for
Aphrodite.
the face tanking.
Got a lot of names.
Nice Omega cast setup.
Yeah, dang.
That's nice.
Also, I like the fact that we have the caustic curse still, so every single one of these. Oh. No, my go only needs 1 health.
It's fine.
Oh well.
Nah.
Was a real toughie, huh?
Intentional, actually.
Yeah.
The irony is we're pretty much about 43,
I
43.
think-
So
We got revenge against
Absolutely
Tampa, so
intentional.
I'd say that was a win.
We beat all the bosses today.
Plus we got George
This is
Clooney
true.
and Toshi and his 11.
This is
Also,
So
valid.
that's
Just a quick little thing about the scaling. The scaling is weird in Dream Dives.
true.
Like one would expect the Oceanus region, because it is region 2, because Ocean is normally region 2 in the underworld, one would expect the Dream Dive region 2 Oceanus to be like normal, like regular ocean. It's actually scaled up slightly, and the region 2 on the surface is scaled down slightly. It's very odd to me. I don't understand that choice.
Oh, that is weird.
It is.
From my understanding, the logic was they thought surface was harder, so since all of them are in the same pool, they wanted to like even out underworld and surface, but it just has a lot of weird consequences because like if you played this game so many times like us, you expect enemies to die within a certain amount of attacks, and then when they don't die because of the scaling, you're like, huh?
Yeah, it's a choice. I don't agree with it, but yeah.
But still,
It
that was an
happens.
absolutely like awesome showcase of Hades 2. I could never even like dream to do anything that I just saw for the past 43 and a half minutes. So
Dream
absolute
dive even.
GG's. Chat, keep GG's coming. And all three of you, let everybody know, who are you? Where can they find you? What are you working on? What are you going to be working on in the future? Like, now is your time to just like gush about yourselves.
I'll go last. Aki, if you want to go first.
Ugh, how could you do this to me? So I guess I have a YouTube channel where like I occasionally post runs. It's mainly the high fear content. I think it's like Count Android 6367 or something. I'll be posting an EOS Max Fear Surface Clear soon in case anybody wants to see that.
I want to see.
But the thing I really want to shout out actually is a website I help run called H2 Crossroads. If anybody is ever interested in high fear and wants to see all of like the amazing runs people put out, check out that website just because all of the runs are posted there basically. Well, not all of them, but most of them are submitted.
Nice.
Yeah, I wouldn't know anybody who hasn't submitted their 62 fear clear on that website. Could not be me. Hi, I'm Behemoth Steve, and I'm actually going to use my shout out to shout out Aki for being an incredible Hades community member, you know, running the H2 Crossroads website, being an absolute 62 fear goat. Omen being an upstanding, incredible member of the Hades community who is always pushing other runners to do their best, not even just for themselves, but for everybody. And so I'm very honored that you invited me onto the show. And then, of course, my last shout out goes out to Asuka, who's going to be, you know, hosting the finale of SGDQ. So, but yeah, that's it for me. I'm just a person.
You're an amazing person and also a goat. All three of y'all are goats.
Very.
Oh
true.
man, what about you?
Yeah, I'm the Dark Omen on YouTube. I post the Morrigan usually. Frequently, I posted 62 other weapons, or like recently I did 62 other weapons, but it's usually the Morrigan. And then I stream. I have been streaming every day for a long time. Tomorrow might be the first day that I can't. We'll see. But it's my Twitch is the Dark Omen with underscores in between. in between the words. And again, I usually stream the Morrigan, whether it be speedruns, high fear, anything in between weird ass challenges, just anything with the Morrigan. And yeah, I'm gonna shout out the Hades speedrunning Discord, just a community of phenomenal people, wonderful, supportive people, just amazing. I'm gonna shout out again Akid Steve, inspirations to me. I'm so glad I had you two on today. It was wonderful to have you here. And again, in the speedrunning Discord, we have the high fear portion of the community in there that runs the high fear. They're amazing people, wonderful people. Again, the Crossroads site as well. And yeah, shout out to GDQ for having me on. I would not be where I was if GDQ didn't exist. It's truly amazing what you do here. And yeah, that's it for me.
Well, we get to do amazing things because there are amazing people like you three that we get to platform and showcase. So y'all are the reason that GDQ gets to be amazing, because y'all are amazing. Don't forget it.
We are all goats here.
Yes, all of you. So GG's. Welcome back, gamers, for the final run of today's sequel episode of Express Lane, and we are just going to jump right in. It is a super cool, awesome game called Kao the Kangaroo Round 2. We are doing 80% quads run by Punch Shot. So hello, gamer, how are you?
Hey everybody, I'm doing very well. I am super happy to be able to share this game off. It is one of my favorite speedruns. Yeah, I did run this for another show for Grab Bag back in January, and I'm so happy to be back. I love showing this game off, and I also have a commentator with me today.
Hello, everyone.
Who are you?
Hello. Yeah, my name is Kamil. I'm also the runner of this game, mostly quadless category. The category that Punched will be running today is quite hard, so not many of the runners are actually playing it.
Yeah, I want to shout out Camille because this poor man lives in the EU, so it is almost 6 a.m. where he is right now. So thank you so much for joining me again. I appreciate it.
It's a pleasure.
And now I'll explain what quads means before I get into this. So quads is a one-frame strat that we do on this run. It is separated by subcategory because of its difficulty and because of how much time it saves. Throughout this run, I've counted them. I believe I do 28 total. So if we miss one, no big deal. But yeah, I am super excited to get started.
Also, this is a pretty different run because in the term of the routing.
Yeah, right, because we'll have to route out different currency, like the stars we need. The stars in this game are what give you power-ups, and one of the power-ups is what enable us to do quads, so that's a big requirement.
Yeah.
But anyway, we will get started here. Everybody ready?
Absolutely.
Awesome. All right, we'll get started here in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
So,
yeah.
Thank you very much. So, yeah, this game is... Sorry, you go ahead.
Okay, so the first thing that we can see is Punch Shot is doing a combination of roll, jumping, and tail swing, which is the fastest movement, at least for the humans. There is one different movement tech, but that it's a bit faster, but it's close to being, I guess it's frame perfect, or at least close to being frame perfect. Some of the person on the Discord, I saw that they were able to do a 2 or 3 times in a row, but everyone is doing this one because it's actually reliable. And right now we saw the first skip of the run. Actually, the second, because the first one was the cage jump in the ship level. However, this one is pretty difficult, at least for the beginners, because it depends on the water cycle. Punchot wanted to jump to be at the peak of the jump while the water was at the bottom, of this wiggle animation. And there is also the second skip that also requires a good cycle.
Yeah, this skip here is a lot harder. Yeah, this one is a lot harder than the first one because it's a lot more precise, the spot that you have to land on.
Ooh,
and when you're typically going for when you typically go for PB attempts, you definitely don't usually grab the checkpoint because it's a little slow and it's only like a minute in, so not a big time waster, but yeah, it's definitely safe to go for a marathon because if you don't get the checkpoint, you go all the way back to the beginning of the level and you lose like a minute if you do that, so it's a big pain if you don't grab it.
Yeah, that's true. This is the difficulty of this skip actually depends on the version you're playing, because we have like 5 different versions of the KO. We have 4 retail versions, which is one is Polish one, European, Australian, and the one that was released in America. And there's also digital version that is based on the USA on the American version. However, it's also works in some places works a little bit different. So, and this river jump that Pancho did is in the easy, actually much easier in Polish retail version. Like most. We are mostly talking by retail. I will mostly mean that I will also mostly talk about Polish version because it has the most of the skips. There's also the difference in KO physics, like in later releases and digital version. The movement is much smoother than in digital. So.
Right.
And this is also because the accessibility of digital version, which is Steam GOG and Epic Games release.
I do want to get into that skip here because this is a very difficult strat. It saves about 12 seconds if you do it perfectly, but there is a chance that you can just get stuck in the ceiling here, so I'm going to focus and lock in on this one. Okay.
Nice.
And what this allows us, us to do is it allows us to skip the entire section where you have to get all those badgers into their homes, and it sounds like it saves a lot of time, which it does save more if you run quadless, and that's because you don't need to grab those 2 stars that I went out of my way for, because this, like I said, the stars give you power-ups. We need 50 stars by the time we're about maybe 11 minutes in, when we reach the 4th level. And that is when it was
are a bit of RNG, and the badgers are a lot of a bit of RNG in this, because there is a the badgers will move always in the same way only if you will do exactly the same inputs after loading the section. However, we are humans, so we are not able to replicate frame perfectly every single input every time, of course.
Yeah, and that skip we call radio skip. It is probably, I would say, the second hardest non-quad strat of the run. There is one strat that is a little bit harder, I would say, because of how fast and like complicated the movement is, and I'll shout that strat out once we get to it. But yeah, these chase sequences here, they have a lot of coins packed into them, and coins are important because once we get to the end of the game, we unlock the final level by collecting 3,000 coins, and a lot of the coins are scripted into the run, so any coins that we can get inside the levels, we will grab.
Yeah, the radio skip is also probably is one of the most precise skips in the game. Like if you would use a in-game cheat code for KO position, you would see like the coordinates presented in like tens of thousands units. However, the margin of of the units that works for the skips like fits like in between 10 units. Like one single tap can be already of the accepted values.
Yeah, I want to shout out... Oh, I am going down here too early. I need to hit one more acorn. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, I was going to say a additional plus to the strafing here that I'm doing is that we saw there, normally when you jump without sidestepping, you will just lose all your speed as you're in the air, but when you jump while strafing, you actually maintain your full walking speed, which we will abuse a lot in this run. And allows us to make some pretty... Oh! I didn't mean to die there. That's a tough death. That's gonna be a tough death, but it's not that bad. That could be worse. We could have died in the escape sequence, and we could have went all the way back to the beginning, so...
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Kale! Come here!
So we just gotta free this guy again so we can open the door. And we'll do that again.
I've seen like people in chat mentioning that they play this as a kid. Some weren't able to complete it, some were. But what drew you to Kao the Kangaroo? Were you one of those played it when you were younger? Did you find it later?
This game is actually... there's a funny story behind me finding this game. I don't know if he's watching this, but I have a friend whose legit name is Kaons, and the first 3 letters of his name is legit KO. So he was joking one day, because he found Kao the Kangaroo, like the remake version that was released a few years ago. And I looked KO up on speedrun.com because I was curious, and I actually found out this game had a $1,000 bounty on it at the time. So that is mainly what drew me to the game. The bounty has since been claimed, but I love this speedrun so much that I kept running it even after the bounty was claimed. But I think it's such a cool speedrun.
Yeah, what was the bounty for?
Well, the current record for this game is, I think it's 4504 by a runner named Walilo, and the bounty at the time was to get a time of sub 46. So we've improved a lot since then, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. For me, it was. I never played KO back in the days when I was a kid, but I found this. I know this game from like one YouTuber that is popular in Poland. However, I started like playing KO and running it after it was released on Steam, like back in. It was released on Steam back in 2019, and I was running it I started running in 2020.
Yeah, I would not be running this game on original hardware. I'm so glad that they made a port for Steam. And the really cool thing about this game is that the devs actually shout out the KO community for keeping the game alive. Because it's the same exact developers that originally released the game on hardware. So I think it's super cool that they left a message in the credits of this game for us.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it's really nice. We'll get to see it at the end of the run. But
yeah,
currently, I just want to shout out this right here. I just want to acknowledge the fact that this game, it actually doesn't load in all the visuals at once for each level. It'll load them in sections. Like there are separate loads for the like separate groups of visuals. And so what you're gonna see me do here is I'm gonna be bouncing on some invisible collision. And that is because we just skipped the trigger for it to load in. And now you saw that load in right in front of our eyes. That is a very nice skip.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the visuals are not loaded, but the whole interaction with like the whole hitboxes and collisions are still in place.
Yeah, we'll see.
No matter what.
We'll see that happen a couple more times throughout the run for sure. But what I love about this game is that as we get further and further into it, the levels just get more and more completely broken, and I love it.
Yeah, the devs of the game even posted a post about a mod for KO3 that was released like 2 months ago. So, because there was a one bigger modification for the third game, Kao the Kangaroo, Mister of the Volcano, and they even like promoted on their socials.
Yeah, that strat that I did there when I was on top of that tree branch and I kind of rolled into nowhere, I actually had to roll into a specific spot because those balloons that we saw that loaded in after I did that jump, I actually had to hit the load trigger for them to appear. And we can't actually land on them without doing that because without hitting that trigger, the balloons are actually super high up and it's impossible to reach them. And now this level is where everything starts to get serious. This is home to one of the hardest tricks, probably the hardest strat of the run. And this is where we will start to see quads be utilized. Once we get to 50 stars here, you see I have 49. We're going to collect one more star here in a little bit. And then we're going to be doing 4 back-to-back quad jumps or frame perfects. And I'm going to need some serious time for this skip.
So how the quads works is Punched will need to use the helmet that allows him to hover for at least half a second, because this is the minimum time that he can use the helmet. And after this, he needs to stop holding a jump button, leave one frame without any input, and after this he needs to do a roll mid-air, which is 1 frame window, and after this he needs to leave another frame without any inputs, and then he has 4 frame window for a jump.
Yeah, this strat is the main reason why my estimate's so high, because you can easily go for this strat for like 4 minutes and not get it a single time. It is just that hard.
Yeah, this is also the reason why many runners don't run this category.
Okay, this is the first quad.
Nice.
There's a second quad. The third quad doesn't matter because we're safe here. And this one's the hardest one, generally. No, dang. I missed it. And the main reason why that one's difficult is because it's very easy to rush yourself. Because like you said, you need to be holding out your wing cap for at least half a second before you are able to use a quad. And sometimes I tend to rush it and I do it before that half second passes by. And then even after doing that, you need to land on a pretty thin piece of invisible collision in order to get across this large gap that is over the river. But yeah, I am floundering here right now. This is kind of also how it went in my last Hotfix run.
You got it.
Oh, that was close. And there's also another thing about this strat is the first quad is also pretty difficult because even if you get the quad jump, sometimes you won't get the distance necessary to get on top of the tree because the area you can slide off the tree is much bigger than it appears. Let's go again. There we go. That's the strat. We finally got it.
Nice.
And now what's supposed to happen here is we land on a trampoline, and that brings us to the end of the level. Yeah, that is the hardest strat in the run. I had to practice I did like maybe 20 hours of practice on that strat before I even started doing runs because it's a big learning curve getting each quad individually. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, that is the strat.
Yeah, and we're starting our first boss fight in the run which will be just a auto scroller.
Yep. So 4 quads down, about 24 to go.
No pressure.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So he will. The shaman has a pattern of like 5, 6, and 9 lightnings depends on the phase. After this, we need just to do a ground path on one of the specific platforms that will light up. Panchos already know which platform it is by what visual cue is the one that you are using.
The visual cue that I use is the panel that lights up is always 3 panels over from the boomerang power-up that spawns here, and it's always like that. So like, go use another one, and then I know which one to slam because it's just 3 panels away from the boomerang.
There's actually a few different visual cues because, for example, the edge of the arena where the lighten up section panel is colored a little bit differently. So there are different methods.
And I'm gonna be going with a little swag strat here. This saves about 6 seconds if you get it right. There's an alternate way you can enter the next level. We can utilize a load zone that is not supposed to be used yet, just like that.
and you are not playing in Italian.
Yeah, I need to play in Italian because Italian is actually 3 seconds faster due to text, but there's barely any text in this game, so it doesn't really do a whole lot for us. But this is another very hard to learn strat. Once you get used to it, it isn't that hard, but this does also have 3 more quads, so looks like we got it perfect. And now there's another really difficult part to learn, which is the invisible movement.
Yeah, right now to line up properly, KO properly, Panchot is using these mountains in the background, which is really which is really insane. Like how the people actually found the actual setup for this.
Yeah, the good thing about this game is that there's so much in the background that you can use to line yourself up. And I was staying quiet there because I had to count out how many quads I was doing. I specifically do 8 quads in the direction of the mountain, and then after that I kind of go forward and right another 8 rollouts. Did I just call them quads?
Yeah.
I think it is. Yeah, I don't do 8 quads. No, that'd be horrible.
Yeah, that just sounds like torture.
I almost just died. That was horrifying. Okay, we're fine. As if we die here, we go back to the beginning, so I do not want to die right now.
If I remember correctly, the people found like 50 of the quads, like close to a 50 that are useful in any person, but not all of them are used, of course, like only the biggest time saves.
Yeah.
And fun fact about this section, because being this barrel section hitless, you actually need to do a frame perfect boomerang throw.
That's right, this one right here.
Right here.
And this last one is also really difficult to get. I've never gotten the frame perfect one before. I have gotten that last one before, but not the frame perfect one. But yeah, here is a relatively easier strat compared to the other ones that we just did. This one utilizes 2 more quads. We just gotta get enough height for this first one. And then the second one, we get on top of the ice cave, if I can line myself properly. Again, I'm kind of rushing myself before that half second's up. That's a big issue that I have sometimes with these quads that you need a lot of height for, but there we go. And now we just kind of roll out of bounds, and then we drop all the way down to the next section of the level. Looks pretty good. Okay, I at least got the checkpoint. There's a stack of boomerangs there that you can get to, which helps a lot with the next strat that's coming up, but we don't really need them. This level actually contains the strat that I was talking about, the hardest strat that doesn't contain quads. It's just, yeah, it's because of how fast-paced it is and how many inputs you have to do. And I'll shout that out when it comes down to it.
There's one upcoming strat that is also really hard, because normally when Chaos lights on the ice, he has a capped speed. However, when he is landing, he actually gains a little bit of a speed, and when
see if I can do it better than that.
Jumping off.
I can do it better than that. Watch this. Come on, do it right.
And jumping off the, and when KO is jumping off the ledge, he actually preserves the momentum from the animation.
I was supposed to jump there, but I died.
This is what Punch will be doing to gain speed over and over to pass the whole ice section.
Yeah, I didn't have enough boomerang, so I just had to bail out. We're gonna have to do this normally now. That's a rip. But it looks really cool when you get it all correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah. On retail version, there is one glitch that is RNG completely, because it depends on the memory leak. But if you will actually get a
little bit of a shortcut
glitch in fast ice glitch in the retail version, it gives KO even higher, that it's even harder to control.
That's embarrassing. We'll get this done. We'll get this done.
Yeah.
Give me a little bit of time.
I'd say in the interim, like, I noticed, because the original of this, it's been out for a bit, but there's been like a resurgence in the past couple years. Is that because the Steam ports, or was there some other reason that like this straight up came out of the woodworks? Because I mean, for instance, for those that don't know, KO, the Mystery of the Volcano, Mystery of the Volcano is going to be at SGDQ. So that's kind of what led me to find the sequel with Punch Shot. So, like,
right,
where did this come out of? Like, yeah, where did it come out of?
Well, the devs for the original KO series, they actually released a reboot. It's a kind of a remastered version of KO, and I forget what year was that. Was that in like 2022 that happened?
2022.
Yeah, there was a new KO game released in 2022 that hit Steam back then, and I guess that led to people finding this game. And that's actually how I found it, because we never would have found this game if my friend Kaons didn't discover the original. So yeah.
Yeah, the first KO was actually released in like 2003, but on PC and Dreamcast. So, but it has at least in PC, in original PC release, it has tanky controls. So.
Yeah, this is another one of those scripted levels that gives you a lot of coins. I want to make sure we really capitalize on the coin part, which we should be good on coins because I took a few extra detours, but regardless, it should be good coin-wise.
It's one of those things when you ever have to collect a collectible in a game, it's like, you know you're good, but in a speedrun, especially when it's going like well, it's like, did I miss one?
Yeah. Yeah, going in here is kind of where I can tell how my coin count's going.
Okay.
But we are definitely well past good on coins.
Nice.
This is also an unexpectedly high death rate level because the physics with the surfboard, the snowboard, are just so unpredictable sometimes. Like, the way you can just bounce off a wall there and just jump onto the railing, it's also unpredictable. And sometimes you can, like, if you do your jump too late on some of these edges, you'll just lose all your speed. If you do it, like, within a certain time frame of going over it, it's really odd to see. And this is also needlessly loud. I don't know how loud it sounds on stream, but this is the loudest part of the game right here. And in a little bit here, we're going to be making a jump over this gap. And this part of the run always used to kill me because these icicles that he's shooting at us get really, really close. And then I found out just going right there prevents you from getting hit, because if you get hit there, you're pretty much done in rings.
Yeah, many of the runners had the issue with this section.
And now this is Crystal Mines, which is another relatively difficult level in the run. We'll be doing 3 more quads here. What was that?
And we are starting with a railwalk, which is also really precise tricks in the run. Back in the days when the game wasn't that optimized, it was considered mostly as a swag strat, but with the progression of runner skills,
that's really tough. I'm gonna get back up there.
It was actually just a mandatory strat to get a world record.
Oh, this is tough. Where's the button to hit this? I never do this part casually, fun fact. It's right here. I did my tilt swipe way too early there, that's what killed me. Okay.
You can just grab a ledge.
No, it's safe. Oh, you can? No, it was too late now. So that's how you do it casually, except without the quad.
It still counts.
And now we have one more big quad jump here. This is the most important quad, because if you miss this one, you go back to the beginning of the level. So we're gonna hope that we hit this one.
At least in the early game.
Nice. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's the big one that we needed to hit. So I'm glad we at least got that one. Okay, and that's pretty much the end of all the hard strats of this level. Yeah, again, that big third one is one that I tend to rush sometimes. Sometimes I do it before the half second, and then because once you start strafing and you take damage in the lava, it actually doesn't let you turn around when you're strafing, which is really odd. So you just have no way to recover when you die. So that is a very big downside to doing that strat. But it is worth it because it saves about 50 seconds.
I love the various character designs. Like the beavers, I cannot get over. Like the penguins, just they are fantastic.
Yeah, and we have another boss fight. So
this one.
We have
I'm not doing it
right now. 3 phases. The first part of every phase will be beating these enemies with boomerangs, and the second part of the every phase will be hitting the actual boss.
And so this
section is a little bit RNG, because at least in first 2 phases we want him to jump to the right.
Yeah, we can actually on the second phase. On the second phase, we can hit him fast enough so that he doesn't jump. But on the first phase, it's impossible to do that. Yeah, if he jumps to the right, he's just closer to the cave, which saves like a second or 2 compared to him jumping to the left. Did I get an extra hit? No.
Yeah. Also, the way that we can hit him faster is actually spamming our shots in a specific rhythm. On digital, it's basically a maximum speed, because it's capped, and the mashing speed is capped at the close is really close to the point where boss can actually take a damage. On retail, you actually need to get a good rhythm.
Yeah, so here we are coming into the race. This is one of those scripted events where when we win it, we get 1,000 coins, and there is another one like that close to the end of the run. And this one actually has an ultra shortcut for you Mario Kart fans. So if we go on this ramp and we angle it just right, we can get on top of the bazaar, which we're not supposed to be able to do, obviously. And then we can just drive around the course like this.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, this will actually save anywhere from 25 to 30 seconds, depending on how fast you can do it without the out of bounds. So it is definitely a big time save. And now we will just be doing... Sorry?
Without out of bounds, it takes like 2 minutes 20 seconds, I guess.
Yeah, anywhere from 220 to 225 or so. And with the shortcut, we can get a sub 2. My fastest time, I think, is a very low 158. I think my last showcase of this, I went back inbounds after doing the ultra shortcut. And I didn't even save time with it, so I'm glad I get to show it off properly this time.
Yeah.
Again, this is one of my favorite strats of the runs because this game has such a vast variety of strats. From Mario Kart style ultra shortcuts to just completely blind movement to just going out of bounds.
Yeah, it's definitely one
a
of
lot
those
to take in.
Tips and tricks for everybody is what I'm getting.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Another thing is the pacing, because this game has really difficult segments, and then after the difficult segments, you have really chill segments. Especially after River Raid, the hardest strat of the run, you have a very calming minute-and-a-half boss fight to kind of cool down. And that's also another thing I love about running this game. Like, you're not on the tip of your toes for 45 minutes straight. You have some calm periods. And now this is one of the funniest levels of the run, because what we do in this level is pretty much just swimming. But the ceiling up here has this large hole in it. And if we just go up here and swim into this specific part of the wall, we can get pushed past the invisible wall that keeps us in bounds, because we're just moving too slow for it to detect us. And once we get high enough, we're just out of bounds now.
Oh god.
And then this allows us to go straight to the end of the level. But we also have to be careful because, like I said, not all the collision is loaded at once. We gotta make sure we hit specific load triggers.
I love with any out of bounds glitch, you can see, like, because when you're inside the level, you can see the sky and the background images, and then when you go out of bounds, it's like, no, it's very much, they're all like little islands, little self-contained islands.
That's true. And now this.
There's another strat like in the level before. Here, Punchit will need to line up with this 2D water below him and go straight for like a minute or so. At the end of the section, he will need to shoot the rockets to find a wall in front of him, because while being on the torpedo, Kao will actually just die if he will touch a wall being completely in front of, but he will just bounce a little bit if he is touching a wall by touching on the side of the wall, not directly. So because we are out of bounds, he will actually clip inside if we are like we will bounce off the wall.
Fingers crossed.
Like, yeah, fingers crossed. The original strat for okay, and right now,
okay, saved.
Find a trigger. Nice.
Yeah, the thing.
So there was the original strat was in like back in the past was to turn 5 degrees to the right to find that trigger at the beginning to load the final section. and just do this last section completely visible. However,
that was weird.
The faster way that saves like 20 seconds.
That was weird.
This is completely RNG.
Oh yeah, that was weird. My shots, like on that, when I was going for that last tentacle, they were just going straight upwards. I don't know what the heck caused that, but that's fine. But yeah, that strat's also a big run killer because if you miss it, your run's just kind of automatically dead because you just straight up lose a minute. There's no in between. Yeah. So that Deep Ocean strat, that's what the level's called, Deep Ocean, is very scary when you have very good pace run. It's one of the deciding factors, I would say. But yeah, this boss fight is also very volatile. You can save 10 seconds or lose 20 in this boss fight. That's always seems what it's like. Because it's a little bit RNG with the way the tentacles spawn, because if you're hitting a tentacle that's like at its highest point, and then the tentacle right after it is at its highest point, you won't be able to angle yourself up enough to be able to hit it, so then you have to take an extra cycle, which can be very annoying when that happens multiple times in a row. Or if you're just having a skill issue and your aim's bad.
Also, in the case where Punch Shot will miss a one tentacle or so, he can use a button to speed it up a little bit. In retail version, there is a button that actually can also slows you down, but during a targeting, during the slowdown, KO in retail version, KO is on one hit.
Okay, this is the last phase of the boss fight.
Nice.
There's also KO challengers that is basically KO the Kangaroo Round 2 on PSP with some bonus levels, with actually with the whole new world with a boss at the end. And in KO challengers version, these tentacles are has a 1 HP, like one shot kills every tentacle.
And then here we will be using that same load zone that we used to get into the igloo. That load zone isn't actually supposed to be utilized until the end of the game because it's supposed to take you to one of the last. That was dumb. But it's supposed to take you to one of the last levels of the game.
Yeah.
But this game, the way this game loads levels is in chronological order, and if the game hasn't detected that you've done the future levels yet, it won't let you load into the final level. It forces you into the next level in the chronological order, so. And then here we just skipped another load trigger, so this is going to look invisible. Looks very derpy, I know.
Also, the skip in the hub saves time twice because it also don't update the hub state, and the game after exiting the level, because we will end this set of levels we will finish in a completely different way than beating a boss. So the game will actually spawn us closer to the boss man, where we actually need to give the ducats.
Now this level actually has an IL strat right here. What is different is we are able to go on top of this cliff to the left, and we can do a lot of very, very difficult blind movement in order to avoid having to go to the right like this, like the semi-normal path. But at 1, it only saves 9 seconds, and 2, I've only ever hit it once in a run before. And that run also died in the level afterwards. So I have not been going for this strat lately. This is the much easier version of the strat, which has setups, and you're actually able to see what you're doing. For the most part. I just fell.
Ooh.
Yeah, so
that's tough.
So this is
that never happens almost.
So this skip, what that punch shot is doing right now, is called barrel skip, but there is also one even harder skip that requires quad, and this is barrel skip. Because there is a way to go out of bounds, like before even this one jump to the platform, like before even this last checkpoint.
Okay, let's see if I hit it this time.
Like where was this
That's better.
Running around?
There, he's gotta find this invincible trampoline. And then we should be safe, in theory.
Yeah.
That looked cool.
And there are actually two different strats because most of the runners are doing what are doing here is getting on on Pelican that is on the left, and they are doing a upward strat that's basically teleport, because that works in the way that Pelican goes after finishing one Pelican section. Pelican goes to the top of the level, but the trigger is still on the ground, so we can just teleport to him when he's at the top of the stage. But what Punch Shot did here is just doing quads, which is more consistent for him. But
yeah, personally,
and says like there's no a real difference between both of the strats. In quads, you are just forced to do a upward.
Yeah, the main difference between the casual route and that route is that is actually supposed to be a chase sequence. Well, not a chase sequence. The lava in that volcano is actually supposed to rise up at the very bottom of it, but we actually just skipped the trigger entirely for the lava to start rising, so it never started to. Now we have another quad strat here. This level also has another high-risk quad strat at the end of it, so yay. I just missed the easy one. There we go.
So right here in this section on retail version, there's a strat to get it even faster, but then it costs to then it forces us to actually do this one section completely blindfolded, because the textures in retail version wouldn't be loaded, because we cannot actually do this in digital version or like later releases, because that trigger that loads the Pelican is set in completely different place. So
yeah, so we're gonna have a long streak of catching these fish. These are fish, by the way, because he's a pelican. He eats fish to gain his flaps back. So what we're gonna do once we get to the end of this line of fish is we're gonna go off to the right here and go onto this very small strip of out of bounds here, using the pelican. So we can actually fly around the invisible wall. So this is out of bounds. We're not supposed to be back here. And then we have two quads coming up. This one's simple and easy. Hopefully. There we go. And then we'll have a big jump down to the end of the level here. But the end of the level has a very big invisible dome surrounding it, so we can't actually get in there. So what we have to do is we're going to walk around here, do a quad, angle ourselves in a specific way, and then now we're going to be able to jump back in bounds from behind the end of the level. And then now once we do a few more rollouts, we'll be able to see the end of the level spawn in shortly here. Just like that.
I'm not sure if this one is actually a quad jump, because like in some section, if you have a slope, you can just roll a little bit and like do a jump, like the jump of a ground.
I have
like in some sections there's just a slope that you can just do a roll and jump.
Yeah, you know, I did see Meaningless do that in his quadless run. Meaningless, by the way, is the world record holder for the no quads run. Shout out to him. He's actually, I honestly.
Yeah, Yeah, meaningless. Meaningless is insane. Like two or like few days ago, we had a KO free tournament for a new runners, and he just
do a quick pause.
I see. I see. My stream went offline for a bit. Okay, we're cool.
Yeah, so like few days ago we had a KO free tournament for a new runners, and Meaningless just got a world record during it.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, like during a qualifications he got one world record, and like at the end of the tournament he got another one.
Oh my gosh.
Meaningless is just Meaningless is just built different.
But I do love that your community has these tournaments. It's a great way to get community members like active or actively running, and especially getting new people into it. I
agree.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, like during a tournament there was like, because KO3 has a really big skip that that makes the game being a 6-minute run right now, but like during a tournament qualifications there was found a new really annoying and really hard strat that takes another 20 seconds.
Oh, what?
Oh, that's rough.
This and in theory there is the same skip
I'm dead.
with a extended version in all artifacts category that is currently like 35 minutes. It can save like another 5 minutes.
I do want to talk about this strat real fast, because this strat is another real difficult no quad strat. I'm gonna have to die here to do it again. So you know what? We're just gonna do it without it, and hopefully we live.
Yeah. So basically, I was talking about a different versions back in the days before a new discoveries in the game. The digital version and retail version were actually splitted with a sub.
Oh, I just died before the checkpoint. Oh.
So.
It's gonna lose more time.
But
yeah, that strat saves about 20 seconds, but if you die, you don't get the checkpoint, and you have to come all the way back to this first boss. I don't know if I'll go for it again. Should I? Sure. Let's go for it. Why not? There he goes. Okay.
There it is.
I got the hard part, which is actually getting stuck in the invisible collision above that pot. But the real hard part is timing. There's another hard part that's timing your jump so that you have enough height to grab that ledge, which I missed the 2 times I got it. But now we are good. So this is the end of the volcano here. And this is oh, sorry, you can go.
There's one strat in this specific section, because in a retail version you can actually clip through this little elevator before this mini game, which actually saves like 2 frames, and it was found by me by accident. Yeah, so what Pancho is doing is currently a mini game where he needs to get 20 of this gold with these boxes with gold, and after the last one he will exit the game, load the level, and he will exit to the hub, because as he said earlier, he just needs a 3,000 ducats to enter the last set of levels. And normally after this level there would be a boss fight with a pirate. And
don't do that. Almost exited out the entire game. That would not have been good.
Yeah, and in casual playthrough you would like fight with another boss fight here, and so this is like basically a free time save, like 2.5 minutes. In retail version you actually don't need to exit the game to the menu, but you can just exit to the hub straight to the hub. But in digital, the developers logs out possibility to exit the hub, and we need to restart the level to be able to do this. And there's like basically a holy back in the days, it was the holy grail of the of this game, because it was known that you can actually skip it. It was
there he goes.
This
Nice.
The skip of this level was possible only in iOS or New Game Plus runs, where we have all of the skills at the beginning. However, now with the quads you can skip the whole level right just like this with a helmet.
Yeah, and again right here we skipped the load trigger for this short section of the sequence, but it loads in right here, so at least we're not doing the whole thing blind. I actually used to kill runs to this section. I'm not gonna jinx myself here, actually. I take that back. But I have died on PvP runs to that sequence before, because I failed to learn the patterns of the bridge breaking apart for some reason. I just never bothered to learn the patterns, and eventually it caught up to me.
In KO Challengers, there is actually one cutscene before this chase sequence, where it just shows you a ship in the background that shoots in you.
So this is the last level of the run. There's not going to be too much interesting happening right now. Are there any shout-outs or promotions of that you'd like to give out?
Let's see here. I'd say, yeah, for those, I know somebody was asking if they had missed runs or whatnot. Do not worry, because it's pretty difficult to miss stuff, because we will, and I'll say this again once we're done, we'll be replaying the shows right after this, but you can always go back and watch the videos on this channel, twitch.tv/gamesdonequick, or you can check the VODs out over at youtube.com/gamesdonequick. So that way, when you're on YouTube, consider liking, subscribing, become a channel member so you can support GDQ, tell other friends and folks about the channel, and they can enjoy awesome runs like this too. Now, one thing I'd been meaning to ask for a little bit, because this is obviously round 2, any interest from either of you in running the first KO game or any of the other KO games?
I personally don't know if it would suit my taste. Just a little bit too retro for me, like rough around the edges. I'm not sure if I would have much interest, but I have watched the run, and there is a lot of broken stuff in there, so there is a lot of broken movement tech in that game. I don't really know how to describe it because I don't know too much about the original game, but Camille, you actually mod for the original game, don't you?
Oh.
Yeah, I actually run all the games in the series.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, KO1 has a tanky controls, as I said earlier. So there's like movement tech that by doing a sidestep and forward at the same time, you actually move faster. So the fastest way to run KO1 is actually jumping diagonally, because jumping also gives you a little bit of speed. There's also the separate category for a Dreamcast, because Dreamcast and in PC version you can actually switch the controls by changing a file user in the file. But in Dreamcast version you don't have tanky controls, you have kind of normal controls, and it's much slower, also because of the loading times. But we have loadless timer. But yeah, Dreamcast version is definitely much easier, but also much slower. Like, it's twice as long.
Yeah, the thing about this boss fight, well, that's the end of the first phase. But during the first phase, if you hit him while he's shooting a fireball, and he changes positions during— oh, please don't die! Oh my god, I am so alive. We are so back. Okay, the dangerous thing about this is that I would have to redo the first phase of the boss fight if I died there. I would still be underestimate, but barely. But anyway, if you shoot him while he's shooting a fireball and he changes positions, he'll actually the fireball will actually just teleport. Oh, and time's coming up, by the way, after this last hit in the cutscene here. And time.
GG's.
GG's. We are underestimate by a miracle. Well,
Underestimate's underestimate.
Underestimate is underestimate. Yeah, I'm glad I gave myself some leeway. That was a lot of fun, though.
I'm glad.
But yeah, this message here is it'll be coming up in the credits.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you want to watch out for that. Give it a read. In the middle of the credits it happens. But yeah, if you hit him while he's shooting a fireball, the fireball can just teleport you sometimes. I call it getting hit by Bluetooth. It's very annoying, and it happened 2 times in a row, which is pretty rare. So I was just...
Yeah, while we're waiting for the...
Oh, here it is right here.
Yeah, also
it's so cool they included this.
This is a re-release, so the devs are thanking for everyone who... Because the re-release is actually a result of hashtag bring KO back in the past, like this few years ago. There was like, if I remember on Twitter, it was there was this hashtag bring KO back, and the creators actually made this re-release on the Steam.
I love that so much. And this is the Polish game. It's made by over.
The devs being so in tune with the community is awesome. One of the few publishers that bothers to interact with the community.
I love that. Yeah, to both of you.
There was like 2 days, like 2 different days in the after, like first day of the release and like 1 year after at the same date. The Kao Kangaroo Round 2 was possible to redeem on Steam for free completely.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
So yeah, like
that is neat.
Currently the game costs like $2.
I love that. Well, in the meantime, to both of you, please, now's your time to gush. Let us know who you are, where can people find you in the internet, and what you are currently doing or playing.
Yes, so my Twitch channel is twitch.tv/punchshot. Oh, it is pinned in chat. I didn't see that. Let me tune into chat here. I haven't read chat this whole run. I want to shout out some people from my community that I'm going to see in here probably. Exotic Sponge. Yeah, Exotic Sponge, Lenny, 24-hour runs, TV and Go, all those amazing people. I saw Arkham Fan in here, I'm pretty sure, earlier. Yeah, there he is. Thank you for coming in, guys. I appreciate it, and thanks everybody for tuning in. If you haven't heard of this game before, I hope I gave a really good demonstration of what it is. Though I didn't perform the greatest, I'm glad I was able to finish out a run. But yeah, I will, and if anybody is interested, I will actually be running in Summer Games Done Quick 2026 with SpongeBob SquarePants Titans of the Tide on the last day. So I'm very excited for that as well, and I can't wait to see everybody there.
Yeah, I'm also pretty glad because this is my first time on GDQ
Yay!
Here. So yeah, first time. Yeah, and in my case, you can find me on twitch.tv/Kamil20506. Currently running KO free mod.
Yeah, and at the moment I am currently grinding Disney Epic Mickey Rebrushed, which actually got on backup as well. So I'm going to be trying to get my record back in that game as well. Yeah.
Well, both of you did an absolutely amazing job showcasing such a gem. Y'all should be checking this out, and check out Punchshot, check out Camille, and then watch Punchshot's run at GDQ. So keep the GGs coming. And that said, that's it. We're out of sequels for today. Well, we're out of time, really. There's plenty of sequels out there, but for right now, we're out of sequels. But if you missed out on either Hidden Heroes before this or the rest of Express Lane, do not worry, because we're going to start replaying the shows right after this very short break. But feel free to tune in tomorrow, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern, where you can see the latest episodes of Crosshair and Speedruns from the Crypt. So until next time, I'm Oscar424, and